I need to make like a template for these notes so I don't have to rewrite them every time.
Dire team ban. Radiant team ban.
Nice, I'm off DCs right as the game starts.
Well, I'm at least still here. So.
Yeah. Nah, I mean, I can still watch. It's just very annoying trying to copy paste things without a mouse.
10 seconds remaining. 5 seconds remaining.
Alright, Silencer ban. Phoenix ban.
Radiant team's turn to ban.
Max ban. Not even 100% sure what the roles are. Actually, yes I am. It's the Latchet team, right? There's no Latchet.
Dire team's turn to ban.
Latchet being swapped out. Latchet just not here. Oh yeah, Latchet's in Vancouver, so he's probably at Thanksgiving.
Yeah, I believe so. Alright, I had a little bit of an LD2L emergency come up, so I gotta help someone real quick.
Yeah, of course.
Things didn't go as smoothly as hoped.
I'll just sit here and comment on the draft, my favorite part. First 3 bans are kind of whatever.
10 seconds remaining.
Chen bans Silencer to protect his heroes. Bans the Arc Warden because of
5
Choco.
seconds remaining.
Not sure what the axe is about. I'm assuming whichever one of these guys is off laning. Oh, they banned Scrub Techies. That's interesting. I can understand that. I thought Choco might actually want to steal the Techies, considering he memed with it last week. But I guess not.
Radiant team's turn to pick.
Is he Ogre? No, Pudge. I like that actually. Scrub does a ton of work on that hero. It does maybe somewhat limit what Chen can pick. Brood Mother. That's a very early Brood Mother pick. They picked the Earthshaker, so they can't counter with it. That was undoubtedly planned.
First pick Brood Mother, get me out. Who even plays Brood Mother on this team?
10 seconds
is this
remaining.
A Choco Brood?
Has to be Choco.
5 seconds remaining.
Admiral Conker.
Radiant team's turn to ban.
Alright, and they counter with the Kunkka. Very smart. Kunkka absolutely destroys Brood. He's pretty hard to burst with Earthshaker too.
10 seconds remaining.
Does mean their mid lane's locked in. Not big of a deal.
5 seconds remaining.
Worth noting. We see Brood counter immediately banned. We actually saw this matchup last week with Agony versus Pocket, potentially where Choco saw it.
Radiant team's turn to ban.
BKB ban is kind of interesting against Choco, honestly. Choco just has a ton of AoE. Though it does take a bit of skill to use, I guess, because you can't actually hit the Terror Blade or his illusions. You have to hit it off the creep because of the armor. Not entirely sure what the Zeus ban is all about, to be honest
10
with you.
seconds remaining.
I don't know if that's like a crew rand or a Choco hero that I missed
5
out
seconds
on.
remaining.
I
Radiant
actually don't
team's
understand
turn
the
to pick.
Zeus ban at all. It'd have to be like an offlane Zeus. I don't think it actually does anything against the team right now. Necro ban though. That's fair. Chen's picked it before for himself in previous seasons. Iris Stark was very lethal on it last week. Tab real quick to write down these bans.
10 seconds remaining. 5 seconds remaining.
The Terrorblade ban is just a like non-PTSD ban, whatever you want to call those, where you lose to something one week and you don't want to lose to it again, just for the sake of morale, so you ban it. In which case, fine. Witch Doctor. It's pretty nice against the Pudgeon lane, honestly. Pudge is should be scared to get up on a Witch Doctor. He eventually just gets Maledict and right clicks with his very low armor. Don't really
10
hate
seconds
that.
remaining. 5 seconds remaining.
Well, I'm a pretty big Venge
Radiant
fan.
team's turn to pick.
Comfort heroes, yeah, the Witch Doctor's fine. And there's the Enigma, actually. This actually is probably a reason they should have picked Venge, apart from me just liking the hero. Because now they have a Chen Enigma with the both supports picked, so they cannot use a support to counter this. There are, of course, some offlane and safe laners that counter it, like Ricky and Abaddon are two obvious ones, since they just don't die to the black hole.
10 seconds
Right.
left.
Only die
Excited?
once to the black hole in Wraith King's case.
5 seconds
In terms of
left.
stopping the
Don't
black
freeze
hole, what
up.
is there? I actually have a hero list open. That's actually kind of fast to look at. Because you need something BKB piercing, realistically. Beastmaster, I guess, is okay.
Dire team's turn to pick.
What did they pick? It's gone all dark.
Brewmaster.
Oh god, it's going so fast. Alright, they pick a Brewmaster. That's also pretty good. Actually, because there's no point, usually, in black holing the split brews. Unless you can kill all three. Chen's gonna have to make sure he gets two very good picks
10
here.
seconds remaining.
Draft winning picks here. So that Choco can't just last pick whatever hero he
5
wants
seconds
to
remaining.
win the game. That's the burden of second pick, or the burden of first pick, sorry, is that your first 5 heroes need to be a very good looking draft. That the second pick can't just last pick something that tears it apart. Well rounded, I guess I should say. I've casted for a while. Just writing these down. And I can't spell Enigma.
I gotta switch voice chats real quick, I'm sorry.
Yeah, no
It's a
problem,
fucking
dude.
clusterfuck because someone didn't show up for their goddamn game. And the captain's like, okay, I'll just submit this roster anyway, and this guy's just fucking offline. I managed to literally ruin everything.
Sorry about that.
Jesus Christ, man. I don't know what's wrong with these people.
Turn on my in-game mic. There we go. There's a mute co-caster option if you don't already have that enabled, by the way.
Which option?
In game, there's a mute co-caster option.
Oh, do I need to mute someone?
If you can't.
Radiant team ban.
I don't think I need to mute anybody in game. Could be wrong.
And it would only be me because I'm talking in game right now. So if you can't hear me, then you have the setting on already, and it doesn't matter.
Yeah, I don't hear you again. So.
Alright, this
Dire
hero
King's
pick.
turn to
It's
ban.
okay against the spiders. It's an okay disable against the witch doctor. I'm not sure I love it, but I'm not sure what else I'd pick. So in that case, fine. I guess I wouldn't have minded like a wyvern, but that might be a bit too much. I'm not sure. I think anti-Fufu doesn't actually play
10
support that
seconds
often.
remaining.
May not
Dire
have the
King's
world's
turn to
largest pool. So you jug ban a Clinks ban. Clinks being the Choco favorite. Jug ban's kind of interesting. It's okay against the brew. It's not actually that great against brood, because like you spin on the spiders and then she just murders you.
10 seconds remaining. 5 seconds remaining.
Bum bum bum. Time is ticking down. They need a sad boys hero. Do you pick here? Lifestealer's gonna be
Radiant
okay.
King's turn to pick.
I could dig that. Alright, I can dig that too actually. Brewmaster scales horribly against Dusa. Because even if you get like the super low cooldown split, they die in split. If you aren't careful. It's bad against it's bad against the brew early though. Dusa's
10
not great
seconds
against brew
remaining.
early because he's just gonna hurricane you. Like
5
you pop your
seconds
ult and he
remaining.
just hurricanes you and they run away. It's iffy against the brood maybe as long as you're not laning against it. It's probably okay. Brood is one of those heroes that likes to commit with a DKB. It's hard to. Those kind of heroes have issues against Dusa, but unlike a lot of those heroes, Brood can just run in and out via webs. You know, you compare it to something like a Lifestealer or a Troll Warlord that just really wants to get in there and pop their magic immunity. It's not as bad. I don't hate the Dusa pick. I'm not sure I love it. It's fine though. Because what does Team know for your pick here? They want something that deals with Dusa. They definitely can't pick AM. With all the lockdown. Can't really pick Weaver with all the lockdown. Invoker's an option, but then what? They have Brood safe? Sounds terrible. But like Invoker safe, once again, I mean, you're gonna lose late game, guaranteed with that. The hero list again, I guess. I pick Ana's maybe okay.
Choose your hero.
Maybe do Morana. God damn it. Scream all black again. Weaver. They did pick the Weaver. Okay. I think that's gonna have issues. You potentially get Conquer Crit. You potentially get Black Hold. If you get stunned next to a Dusa, you're kind of dead. At least in the late game. There's a lot of early game power here, though. If the Brood goes off, Choco has a half decent time. This is PVC Brood. Never mind, they lost. Like, maybe that's overly cruel, but this is already a hard matchup for Brood. And now you have a skill advantage in the opposite direction one would normally expect. I'm assuming Choco just wanted to put himself on a hero that wasn't going to get dumpstered in lane, potentially, by matchup. Because the Brew's actually, once again, I keep on back to Dusa into Brew. Because yeah, late game, the splitlings, they just die, but in lane, it's once again awful. You're going to be constantly, drunken hazed. You're going to miss last hits. He has the potential to go on you, he has the potential to kill you, especially once he hits 6. He's going to have that Earthshaker there. Medusa cannot get out of a good fissure. If there's a good fissure, Dusa is very likely dead. If this goes late, then I think Chen's team 100% wins this. But can they get that far? I want to say they can. Like, these league games always go fairly late.
Prepare for battle.
So yeah, I'll say advantage towards Chen's team, I guess. Although it's really just lane dependent. Like if Choco's team just snowballs out of lane, it's gonna be hard. They snowball out of lane and just end the game before 30 minutes, before 40 minutes even, if they have a big enough advantage. I think Chen's team's kind of screwed. They're putting the Dusa mid versus the Brood? Oh, I don't like that at all. I don't... Does Dusa lane well against Brood? I want to say no. I want to say she does not.
30 seconds to battle.
And the spiders will just eat the snake, right? You'll never be able to harass down this Brood, and Brood can absolutely harass you, right?
I'm not sure, but I am finally back in the game and trying to catch up. And it looks like it's PVC Pipe playing mid Brood
Yeah.
as well.
I mean, they immediately picked that Kunkka against the Brood, which I like. T-Rex are in lane, and it is going to be the Kunkka mid, although the items are all screwed up. I guess they changed their mind partway through. This is going to be a very difficult top lane. PVC Pipe is still here. Who is mid?
Dude, who knows?
Is Choco absolutely next leveling us? He is going mid. I wonder if they expected this.
Dude, there's
I
some
think they made
spider
it.
web here. This is wild.
Okay, so they thought it was going to be an off-lane Brood, and a mid Brew, and so that's why they were going to send the Dusa mid, and then he out-leveled him, so very cool. Should have still an okay lane for Kunkka. How bad can it get for Kunkka, right? Kunkka, alright.
I'm sure Drunken Haze owns Conquer, actually.
Like, it's not a good lane for Kunkka, but... yeah. So I think, yeah, whoever, unless Radiant has a large lead, or is in a good position at like 20 minutes, 25 minutes, I think Chen's just going to win this. So they cannot go late, and it's going to get harder and harder to high ground as the game goes on. Oh, Kunkka with the last hit. God bless. Just actually farm this lane.
Brood
Good
doesn't
tower
have a stop
already.
shield, though.
I see that very often.
Is it just not needed?
I have no idea. I do see it a lot though. When I went Brood, I bought one anyway. Fuck that shit. That's a cool item. But I see people do this. They just get a bunch of mangoes and they just have like Omega regen. I really know nothing about Brood other than she's a fucking bitch. Something's breaking. Not really. I wonder how much of this Choco had planned out, honestly.
We may never know.
He absolutely had this Brood Earthshaker pick planned out, because that was just instant. It was very smart picking the Earthshaker with the Brood. But I'm curious if he had this Kunkka thing planned out. I don't think you could possibly predict him just picking Kunkka like that.
So
But
is this
the
what you're
Brood
talking about
Master-
with the Mystic Snake, where just like the Spiderlings absorb it and Brood never gets hit?
Yeah.
That's pretty crazy.
That's like the entire thing that makes Brood, or not Brood, Medusa good in the lane is Mystic Snake. It's just not going to work properly. We'll net in a few extra last hits, I guess, but not quite the same as just knocking out half of someone's health in mana pool. One thing I was going to say with the Pudge pick is that they're kind of almost locked into having to pick a ranged hero with it. So Choco needed to be more aware of the Enigma here. This lane should do very well. I mean, it's an Enigma lane. It just kind of always does well. It just pulls back the creep wave and gets a free deny whenever mnemonic conversion's off cooldown.
Yeah, and I guess maybe he doesn't play with MidOrChen much, but that's also been like MidOrChen's hero that he's very interested in lately. So
I believe it's a known hero.
I think so too. Yeah.
Haste.
No, I should thought for being overly memey, but like he does actually put in a lot of work. I think he is the kind of guy that does research these games. I don't know. Hopefully I'm not overestimating him there. Okay. This is the issue with Pudge. You walk up against a Witch Doctor, you get Maledict, you get right click, you have 0 armor. Talked about this in draft. It is a pretty nice pick against him.
You've just
still gets
achieved
like
first
one
blood.
alert.
Thanks and have fun.
Trigger maybe making a mistake there. It's a pretty long cooldown on level 1 W. He used it. Oh, what a wonderful hook there by Scrub. Oh, that was
This
beautiful.
is Gabe Newell. Thanks for
Gonna be
playing
another
Dota 2.
question mark.
Double kill.
Where's the tips, man? Where's the tips?
Yeah, I agree. I think tips are way better than question marks.
Maybe out, I guess. PVC got low. I don't know what happened here. I guess he got hit by a snake. Or Jakiro. Jakiro's like a bitch to deal with. Yeah, I think Chem was actually very aware of the offlane brood when he was drafting, which I was not. This Jakiro pick is actually, it goes from being like, yeah, pretty good pick to very good pick when it's against this offlane brood. Hunka's still getting out. And actually, Ciro's just busted. Busted. Chen's actually not farming all that great though. Only 14 last hits. Damn, the Mystic Snake did like nothing to that Earthshaker. Maybe because it's only level 2, I guess.
Radiant's middle tower shouldn't have to take this abuse.
Wow, and there's this like additional synergy with Earthshaker and Brood I haven't thought about.
Yeah.
You can't accidentally fissure in the Brood because the Brood just walks over it. So it's like this obstacle for the opposing team, but not for the Brood. That's kind of interesting. We're gonna see a sick hook bottom. Level 5 Pudge, 6 minutes in. Good god.
Higher level than Enigma.
I had the back and it's in Enigma lanes. There's a lot of extra XP there. There's ults on both mids now. You might see something go down there.
Well, this is interesting because Brew is one of the few heroes that doesn't just die to Kunkka like this, right? Because if you get X'd and you know it's coming, you just Brew split.
The interesting thing is that neither of these heroes, both of these heroes, traditionally have massive kill potential at level 6, and neither of them is going to be able to kill the other. If Brew splits, he's just going to drop boat and run. If he drops a boat, then he's just going to Brew and run. Right?
Yeah. That is kind of weird.
Here's the Maledict on the Pudge again. Here he gets the deny this time though, very nice. Yeah, very nice against Pudge. I think if they were aware of the Enigma, they still would have gone for Venge, because Venge is also very good against Pudge with the anti-armor. But Witch Doctor does wreck Pudge in the lane. A bunch of last hits for the Chikiro top. All spiderlings, they're worth like 3 gold each, but you know. Opaque it. Ooh, Nick. How do you say the Witch Doctor's name? I know he's been around for a while, but it's always confused me.
So his name is his real name back. So everyone just calls him Kai.
Oh, okay, yeah, that, okay, I've heard it called Kai. Alright, that makes sense. That is. Oh, hook onto the Weaver. It's not gonna kill, obviously, but it's a lot of harass. And this Weaver is gonna be really afraid when Chen and Scrub hit 6. Yeah, well, either of those ults can potentially kill him. Maybe not so much with the Earthshaker there, because they are both channeled ults. I think in the long range cancel, but a lot of channel ults this game actually between Pudge Enigma and Witch Doctor. Sad Boys and PVC. I'm actually surprised how well PVC is CSing right now.
Yeah, same. I noticed that earlier, very high, much higher than I expected, based on his MMR. Sad Boy's also doing pretty well.
I'm not sure how many of those are Spiderites though. I'll personally switch to net worth in like 10-4 minutes, or yeah.
Yeah, I guess he's like 400 behind,
3
so
minutes.
there's probably a lot of them.
Mid's breaking pretty much even. The one lane that seems to clearly be favored on one team is bottom. The Enigma versus the Weaver. The Weaver is looking very sad right now, which is not good when you're against a bunch of ults that can kill you.
Oh, he's also getting a Diffusal Blade first.
He's going too hard on trying to counter the Medusa, I think. He's just going to end up dying to Kanka. I think you still want Michael Lincoln's this game. Oh shit.
Oh, I missed this split kill.
Like,
because I didn't think
he
this-
died with boat off cooldown.
Someone better help Dyer's middle tower.
I wonder how much Ira's actually played Honka. Maybe he doesn't know about Realm buff.
He knows about denying a tiebreaker. Oh, they got boxes. They got Maledict on Chen though, he might be dead.
That's an easy kill onto the Jakiro.
Nah, maybe. Anyway though, man, this is a classic blunder, right? Just
Dyer's
buying a
middle
Diffusal
tower
Blade
is
because it's
under
Medusa.
attack.
And this is gonna leave him at like 800 HP still, and he's just gonna fucking die.
Medusa gets dove, but PVC is playing this Brood actually really well. I am super surprised, because once again, not too heavily flamed, but I've played several pubs with PVC at this point. I don't think I've ever once been impressed by his gameplay.
I've missed like every kill in the last 5 minutes.
Very nice. Scrub's about to die, so you can see that one. How many kills it is actually? Wow. I thought he was just gonna get hit by that Earthshaker. 0 armor punch. Oh no, he's gonna die to the Krug though. Maybe what? Oh, she ran out just before.
Oh, Chen
Oh,
could
Weaver
have
does
rolled
not
under
have
tower.
Krug. And he has to be really careful with the Earthshaker though. Fissure is a huge pain before he gets his BKB.
Yeah, they have 2 stuns, so.
Oh, Air Strike maybe gonna kill the Brew now. He doesn't have a. Okay, he absolutely screwed up that combo. Never mind.
Get the run.
Dyer's bottom tower needs some help.
Did Pudge like just buy the Arcana?
I
Scrub,
think
right?
so.
'Cause he
I
only
think
has,
Scrub
like,
may have. Didn't have
his
it
hook
before,
counter's
did
only
he?
at 7.
Dyer's bottom tower is being chipped
Or
away.
hooking to
I don't think I've ever seen him have it
Radiant's
before, so
middle
maybe.
tower could use some help.
He was play it quite a while.
Dyer's bottom tower is under
It does
attack.
seem like his kind of hero, that's true.
Wait, it's green though. You can't get green.
It's the upgradable.
Is 12 games one against Rubik? Maybe he's just had it red before, and I've never seen the green.
Dyer's bottom tower needs some help.
Yeah, it's 12 counts.
Yeah, PVC Pipes is
Dyer's bottom tower is under
doing
attack.
really well here. Top net worth.
Switch that by a large
The
mark.
Dominator though? Is that really the item?
Dyer's bottom tower
Say,
is being chipped away.
I don't know, I guess all playing Brood's a little different. We get the black hole. We do get the black hole. Better safe than sorry there for sure.
Dyer's middle
But
tower
that was absolutely worth it against a hero that large. Bit of a big rotation though. I'm not 100% sure the Kunka was needed. But not 100% sure, I mean, I'm pretty sure he wasn't needed.
Someone better help Dyer's middle tower.
They get the hook.
That was very nice.
Alright, so we're seeing a Maelstrom come up on Medusa.
Which is pretty good this game, I think. Not going to be able to get overrun by the Broodlings. Be able to farm. I don't think it's looking very good for Radiant right now. they do have the slight lead and they do have a large brood, but I think they need to be more ahead than this to win the game. Because Chen's high ground and late game is just so damn good. See though, we can still potentially start snowballing maybe. Brood's going for a Radiant section. He's not going to have any item progression for a while.
He's going for it. I don't see
He's
it.
dropped his ult. Boxes comes in with the Echo Slam. No way I starts surviving unless Boxes doesn't use his spells. That is always an option.
Oh, there's the
Choco, good. Good Hurricane, whatever you call it. Oh, don't go back in, Chen, you madman. Maybe you can just kill him, actually. Nah, he's retarded, actually.
Now it's in favor.
Yeah, that was extreme overextension by Chen. Not particularly surprising, considering it was Chen, but
Killing
a
spree.
little disappointing.
I think there was a moment where he maybe could have
Double
had,
kill.
and that's what he went for, and then like he didn't go fast enough.
PVC just
and
got
then-
another double kill.
Dude, are we gonna have to call Polo and get him to investigate? Malachi playing LD2L?
Hey, check the WAS, dude.
Dire's middle tower isn't going to last long.
I am actually a little curious. I gotta see, has he been practicing it recently?
Dire's top tower is under attack.
Yeah, I have no idea. This is a
I don't
pretty
know.
surprising game.
Oh, Firestart lands the combo this time. We're gonna get a, what's it called, Dismember, and that is
I
a
guess.
dead Brewmaster. This top lane is just a death trap. They need to not be in this lane anymore. This is, as
Killing
BSJ
spree.
would call it, the dead lane. Now,
They actually still haven't lost that
suddenly
tier 1
4K.
tower yet. It was kind of late, right? 15 minutes against.
I mean, they're just feeding, is why. Because they run up and die, so the tower lives.
Yeah.
It probably could still have more damage, maybe, and be taken even with that, but
Radiant's middle tower could use some help.
Alright, Gurgran's finished his defusal. He still has less than 800 HP. Shoot the
Yes.
black wand to brood mode it. They're gonna have to dismount the box.
this is still pretty worth, I think.
Yeah. Big.
Okay, last time PVC played Brood in a public game was 2013. So, color me suspicious, but you could definitely be practicing it in custom games, or custom lobbies, I mean.
Alright, we have our first tactical pause of the series.
Very nice.
I believe that it auto pauses when someone DCs in a ticketed lobby.
Yeah, it should do.
And I'm sure he just dies.
Yeah.
He already cast it. He already has roam buff. So.
Bot lane, something's kind of happening with it. Oh, crap. Damn. I mean, if Weaver actually gets away with his build just by kind of farming and killing without getting punished, then it's not that big of a deal. And this is something I see in RD2L as well, but LD2L a lot, where I see something that's like, this is bad because they're going to be in a weak position for X amount of time, but then they just don't get punished during that time. So, I mean, that's what we saw last week with Chen's team, where they had a good combo for killing Terrorblade with a Nyx Invoker, and they had a massive early lead, but then they never actually really killed the Terrorblade. They just took lots of scrappy fights while he Omega farmed, and they lost to it. And so I think in theory it should have been a lost game, potentially a poor Terrorblade pick, but in reality, because it doesn't get punished, it's fine. And may see that happen here with the Weaver. Where, hey, it's in theory a bad build, because he has no health, and he's potentially just going to die, but if he never actually gets killed, then it's fine.
Yeah, I could definitely see that being the case.
And apparently Aya's power trips will be a couple minutes. Going for pipe next on Brood Mother. Against the hero, I guess. It's very unique.
I certainly think this is a strange build, but
Can work. It's not going to scale.
yeah.
I mean, it saves him from the Pudge to Kuro clear early. And there actually does kind of get to this point eventually, where Pudge has the lifesteal talent. And he just walks into Brood. What do they call them? Spiderlings with the rocks. They just all die. Okay, Krugerran's just dead, and maybe. Oh no, he still had ults. I didn't realize that. He does not have Sakuchi. He has Sakuchi. He's good. Chen's Black Hole is pretty recently on cooldown. Did I forget him using that with the balls?
I thought he used it earlier. Yeah, he definitely didn't use it on the fight.
Looks like Dire fortified
It's
their
only 20
structures.
seconds, or 40 now, I guess.
Radiant's top tower deserves
The
just
tower's
as
going
much help
down.
as the bottom. Dire's middle tower isn't going to last middle long. Tower has fallen.
Alright,
Radiant structures
earlier
are
mouse game
fortified.
finished, so I have to check on that.
Radiant's top tower is under attack.
Choco actually pretty close to their Radiance now.
Dire's middle tower is under attack.
He just got some kills, right? Definitely wasn't this close earlier. Fucking pause messing me up. Stat Boy's start farming jungle. He doesn't have any points in this push shot yet, but he does have the Maelstrom. And a maxed out mana snake for clearing the larger creep camps such as satyrs.
Oh, so Brood's going for the Radiance, I see. Okay. I thought you said that Brood was.
Yeah,
I
it's
was
very
confused 'cause I didn't see
confusing
it in
in
his
the
quick
same
fire.
game. I don't like Sad Boys coming up here. He just dies. This was 100% the wrong play. You just need to keep farming jungle. This is the dead lane.
Indeed. But I think this is one of the problems is like, you have to get the team to coordinate on the rotation. It's like Chen's still camping the alpha. He doesn't have Black Hole, so he can't really kill anybody anyway. But if he's just like parked down here, then Medusa can't come down here.
Actually, you can just farm like the golden triangle where Chen's protecting.
Radiant's bottom
Like by Chen positioning himself down here, the farm, I don't know if you can see what I'm drawing on the map, there is very safe. And oh man, it's such a large rotation top now. And they're definitely not going to get anything from it. Just a series of bad plays, I think. They're not respecting the power that Radiant has at this point.
Killing spree. Double kill.
Alright, well I like this one. I'm
Dire's
just in the
top
mid lane.
tower is under attack.
Seems safe for him. Only for a little bit though, because the tower's gonna die and then they can
Dire's no
I don't have a
fortified
TP
their
on
structures.
Brewmaster. Or on
Those
Witch
cracks
Hunt.
in Dire's top
I'm actually getting two T1s actually if Deuce gets this mid tower. They have Glyph on Radiant, so I'll be kind of surprised. Oh, there's the split shot.
Radiant's middle tower shouldn't have to take this abuse.
And they are not glyphing.
Radiant's
That would have been a
middle
free
tower has
glyph, because it would
fallen.
refresh after. Oh wait, was I looking at scan? Maybe they didn't have glyph. My bad. I think I was actually looking at scan. That makes more sense.
Oh, Glyph is ready for
They're
Radiant.
beating on
Although it
Dire.
got
Yeah, that's because she killed the tower. Yeah.
Oh, yeah, sorry.
Radiant's middle
I just realized I don't think I was doing it before.
Dire have
Oh,
fortified
they're still
their
trying to defend this without Chen.
Dire's
Like
top
they really
tower
need
is
him, but he
under
doesn't have
attack.
TP. So they can't hold this tier 2 either.
I think they're just feeling confident because they know split is down
Are
on the
those
brew.
cracks in Dire's top tower?
Yeah, Chen is coming out with the black hole, and he is going for that fast BKB.
I mean, the 5-man black hole definitely saves the tower.
Looks like they just saved it by existing, and Radiant knowing they can't fight without the split.
Alright, so I think they really need to get Medusa out of here.
Dig that up.
Radiant picks up 4 bounty runes.
It's pretty big. They still aren't really looking in a position to end anytime soon. Maybe they can snowball with like a fight into Aegis or something. It's gonna be a while until I'm not concerned about them just losing late. Deuce isn't having a very good game, which is a big plus. I actually learned playing Deuce the other day that Dota Plus, you know, has the like expected last hits or whatever, or average last hits. I'm not exactly sure where they get their numbers from, but they expect you to have 10 last hits a minute on Dusa.
Yeah,
Where
I'm
I
not sure
feel
where they
like
get it
most
from
of the
either.
time they underestimate.
But yeah, the some of them are not bad. I think like the benchmarks that it poses. I think they've gotten better than they used to be as well.
I think the only troublesome ones are when it's a hero that's played in multiple positions.
Yeah,
Yeah.
absolutely.
Long story short, they're being rather behind. Not where she wants to be. Few too many trips to the top lane, I think, when she should have been jungling. Maybe took some split shot a little late too. They just expected to jungle, taking less points in mana shield. Remember the good old days where you go stats Dusa. Stats mana shield, or split shot. Split shot was worse. That is a dead witch doctor, and Chen lives. Did he have Cyclone up and just not
They
use
just
it?
saved their Medusa.
I think he may have. Juica might be dead.
Dyer's bottom tower is
No.
being chipped
I
away.
was wondering if he was going to commit. Was he low? No. He just had no mana when he came back. Oh, hit barely misses. Oh boy. Kunkka blinking in.
Standing on Dyer's top tower.
This is an old school Kunkka build. Drums into blink. There is the slam they need to be a little careful of. But
Just a cold
He had the Shadow Blade queued up earlier, but I guess he changed his mind.
I think I would have preferred, like, maybe I'm leaning too heavily into, like, traditional pro, or not traditional, but current pro builds, where he just goes Shadow Blade, BKB, Daedalus. You know, it would have been nicer personally, but whatever. This could work for sure.
They got the black hole. They don't need it.
Very nice.
There's that,
Yeah, every time they kill the Weaver, that you can shit on the build a little more.
Did go back and get that Dragon Lance, but I mean...
You just needed the Lincolns. This Dragon Lance doesn't do enough, I don't think. You needed an item into Lincoln's or Lincoln's into an item. Maybe like Lincoln's Maelstrom.
Fucking Diffusal Blade, man. Like, he hasn't even been fighting Medusa yet, like, he just doesn't... Even if, like, that's the item that he needs, he doesn't need it yet.
Is that Sad Boy's, I believe, gonna die, maybe? No, he gets off the ult success. Oh, he was just gonna die. The Witch Doctor didn't get rid of him. Oh no, Kaya bitching out. He absolutely should just drop the Death Ward there. Alright, looks like Box is gonna get it with the Link Dagger. I think that might be a reveal. Kinda a little too greedy, just walking past the Witch Doctor. Needed to finish him off. Kills the Brew with the Black Hole. Brew does get the Radiance just before he dies, though. So he is now a whole lot stronger. This is really kind of the first real item he's gotten since Blink. Because Sacred Relic doesn't actually do very much on its own.
Feels like that black hole could have been a lot better than
Yeah, it definitely was not a perfect play, but they did get the brew, so that's something. The spider is still huge. I might actually watch the replay on this one. Scrub is positioned in the trees. He blinks in right as the fissure is dropped. Who's that tanky boy? Spider not looking too happy. But yeah, still a fucking spider, so it just runs over the wall. Very gross.
Radiant's bottom tower is under attack. Not much good's happening to Radiant's bottom tower.
I'll take that.
BKB's done for Chen. Got a nice brand new BKB, but he's got to wait a minute to use Black Hole. He's going Ags.
They have time. I don't think they're in a rush right now. There's probably going to be like this critical point where Weaver has his Lincolns, Brew has another item, Brood gets an item or two, where they're kind of scared. Dire's kind of scared of Radiant just taking Roche and trying to go high ground. But as long as they can survive that.
Dire's bottom tower needs some help.
Pudge is looking fine. He's got Spell Lifesteal now, so spiders don't bother him. Shouldn't. Maybe he needs armor too, I'm actually not sure.
And he's only about 600 gold from Spirit Vessel.
Dire's bottom tower is under attack.
Oh, Choco camps where he was X'd. He brings the coconut back with him too. Because X does not disjoint. That's a super dead Kunkka.
And the Jakiro as well.
Save your friend syndrome there from Jakiro. There's no way that Kunkka was surviving. Just kind of feeds.
There's Bruce split down. And Black Hole's back up.
It's true.
This ult also
High
she would
ground anyway? So I might try and high ground anyway. Juice TP's back, I think they can definitely fight.
I think
Even
they're
hold
gonna-
her TP.
Beating on Dire's top tower.
Yeah, they're gonna wait for the Jakiro. I think Jakiro plus Black Hole will very easily.
Chen's smoked, she's ready to go. The Juice TP back. They're kind of backing themselves. Maybe concerned that the Kunkka's gonna come up. Radiant making a smart move, backing out. I heard a Shadow Blade. Did I hear a Shadow Blade? No, I'm just like
I did not hear
insane.
one.
There's no Shadow Blades. I'm nuts.
Maybe you're the Shikuchi.
Yeah, maybe.
Somewhere, I guess.
Probably wasn't. Ashoo.
So Pipe's up, and PVC Pipe has 4k gold now. Probably
Oh, curious. I mean, you typically want like a BKB on this hero, but he's already gone this kind of odd defensive build. Oh, nice blink out by Choco. Oh, is there no torrent from Kunkka, or did he just miss it? Either way, they didn't get the damage on him, so he's blinked out. If you time it really well, it's hard, but that was a very easy blink out, I think. Oh, they're going for the Roche. They're gonna shred it. There's a DD on the Weaver. It's heavy damage build. Spider's in there too, an Alpha Wolf even. I didn't notice the Alpha Wolf. It's pretty big actually. 30% damage increase for all his right clickers. Put that on the Weaver so he doesn't care about Black Hole as much. Shadow might actually be dead. Saved by Scrub temporarily.
he's still gonna die.
Yeah,
Oh,
this
no, he's
split's
barely
lasting
got
way too long. Ooh, he gets the Shrine. Are they gonna look to turn here? I'm a little scared they're gonna have a hasty Black Hole.
Very
Fergus
low
goes
HP
for
though, he
blood.
doesn't wanna go
He's
with that.
fine. Yeah, he's fine.
But he's gonna fight by the 2-2.
Someone better help Dire's
I was a little
bottom
scared he was
tower.
gonna Black Hole. So just
Same.
lose a fight.
I think it would have been very bad if he had.
Dire's middle
Oh,
tower
but they
just
do throw
went
down a macro
down.
fire a little early now. They don't have anything to combo.
It does stop them from pushing. I don't hate it.
I guess they don't want to fight into the Weaver rotations either, so they just want to delay.
Yeah, it'd be preferable if they can't. They might have to. Like I said, they're kind of at this critical mass point right now. Well,
Oh,
if
Brood's
Brood
gone
buys
top,
an
and they're
item.
finding Brew bottom. Get the point this one.
No split. It's a dead Brood.
Alright, so that's kind of a Brood.
Scrub really carrying his weight here.
Is, and that gets him a Spirit Burst.
Yeah, this team looks... I'm not sure on tries off, but this team looks so much better with Scrub. Another Dismember. He's gonna go into Hook.
A dominating performance.
And he's dead. There's a Weaver on the backline they can see. Alright. No way they're killing that thing. At least not twice.
Alright, well they are all in position. They're gonna take the 2-2 block.
Maybe a little careful. There's gonna be ults on those dead heroes when they come back to life.
There's no TP.
You should be able to take this one back.
Yeah, there's no way Radiant fights this. There's no TP for Weaver. So it's like...
This is Woodfucker? Woodfucker's hidden in a kind of silly way. Oh, no dust. That's a report for Scrub. Oh, this is too far, I think. They're still against an Aegis and ults. They shouldn't... There you go, back off. Yeah, they shouldn't have been pushing that far if they wanted to. Looks like they're all going to TP out. Not a big fan of Chen just TPing out before blinking there. Take that extra safe step just in case, you know, didn't bite him this time. If you can blink into the trees before you TP, just blink into the trees before you TP. Yeah, before you TP.
Art of Shadows on Earthshaker.
Indeed. I would have preferred on the Witch Doctor, 100%. Like, you always want an urn. It's a very good item on Witch Doctor. It's an item you only really get when you absolutely have to on Earthshaker. Yeah, not a fan of that.
First Daedalus is up for our Kunkka as well.
Yeah, it's looking a little small. Just the Daedalus blink. Drums kind of isn't a real item. And he's there, he's doing something for him, but I'm gonna throw that into the list. The Halberd completed on the Brewmaster, which is going to be really big against the Dusa, especially since you won't be getting BKB anytime soon. Nor does she have a Lincoln's, so that'd be pretty breakable.
There's two people he wants to help with, because he wants to do it against Medusa and against Kunkka. So he's always gonna have to pick.
You always pick the Dusa, ranged hero, 100% I think. Or ranged hero that's more damage.
When he gets crit, I'm gonna bring that up.
I mean, if it's convenient to halberd the Kunkka, fine. I think preferably you're absolutely going for the Dusa. It's like, what, 5 seconds versus 3?
Dyer's bottom
Yeah,
tower
that's
is
very,
under
very strong
attack.
for sure.
I mean, it's just
We gotta
range
go fight
Reckbuster
range
is
rather
halberd
than-
is Bane. Anti-Fufu way too far out again.
Dyer's bottom tower is
Gonna get
being
kicked
chipped
off.
away.
Trying to defend towers like that. It's not really defending towers. They have blinks. They'll get on top of you. Now dead with no ult, which hurts the black hole combo. They still being us on this Weaver. How long is it gonna last? Are we able to see that anywhere? Roshi spawns in 3?
Yeah, so
So
it's
is
like
that-
15 seconds
Dyer's
left on
bottom
that.
tower needs some
Is that how it
help.
works, right? Yeah, it's like 10 seconds left. They have the black hole. Chen smoked up. They have most of the Wombo.
Dyer's bottom tower is under attack. Dyer's
Man,
team
they
has
didn't,
first
they
time?
didn't have creeps for most of that, so they actually didn't get a lot of tower damage in.
Dyer's bottom tower
There's
is
no
being
blue
chipped
brute
away.
split. It's gonna go in. There's the black hole. He didn't BKB. Doesn't seem to matter because the Scrub absolutely saved him there, blinking on the Earthshaker. Otherwise, he would have fidgeted that black hole no problem. Since he did not pop BKB, Brood probably going down. Leave it on the end.
Radiant's top tower is better.
Brood is in there. Oh, a big Echo Slam though. Good lord. That was just kind of
Scrub
killing
cleaning
people on
up,
his own.
Killing spree.
Radiant's
Scrub is
bottom
the only
tower
competent
is
member of
under
his team,
attack.
thanks. Surprised he didn't go for the hook there, actually. YOLO hook.
Maybe he was out of mana, I think, I'm not
Radiant's
sure.
middle tower shouldn't have
It
was
came
like
up just in
first.
time. It would have been really hard. Like, it's much easier to say me seeing that it could have happened with all vision, but yeah, one thing
No, but he
probably
put in
would
a
have
lot
been
of work
worth
in that
trying.
fight, right? Like you said, he
Right.
disabled the
He won
Earthshaker,
that fight.
and then he got on the Witch Doctor as well. He got another kill out.
Gold for my chest.
They're able to get the bottom runes for Dire. Top runes are still up.
Oh, bounty.
The Witch Doctor's TPing for me.
I'll take that.
No T3's taken. Should theoretically get to a point where Dire just wins, but maybe they aren't quite rich enough.
Well, Medusa does have enough for the Scotty. She's almost level 20, not quite there yet.
There's gonna be a massive tank spike when she does.
Yeah.
Well,
She's like a couple waves away, right? So
And
it's basically gonna respawn, get Scotty, and level 20 at the same time.
yeah. Yeah, the next fight is just gonna be a lot tankier, but still not a whole lot of damage and no BKB. Chen's gonna bring a lot of damage once he gets this Ags, but
He's been working on that for a very long time now.
yeah. It'd be a shame if they just like can't damage their way through. 'Cause this is a very tanky team from the Dire side. The Brood's gone this really bizarre build, but very tanky. Earthshaker's naturally tanky, Brood's naturally tanky, Weaver has the ultimate ability. He's going for a Daedalus now. They're really looking to burst people. Actually, they're not in a very good position here. This Deuce is not in a good place.
Runs in deep and goes for this. She does have the Scotty.
Spiders coming in, they freeze all the Broodlings.
They have Black Hole available, Fissures down. Echo Slam's
Oh,
down.
they screw up the Echo Slam. He didn't blink first. Is he just gonna BKB ult right here? BKB ult,
two,
BKB
it's
ult.
three,
There we
actually.
go. Yeah,
They got the Witch
man,
Doctor up on the
not a
other
lot
side.
of damage coming from Dire though. Big Witch Doctor ult, very nice play there. Scrub does eventually stop him.
That was unreal.
Scrub carrying the team.
Right back. Yeah.
Dominating, I guess.
Choco's gonna kill the Deuce. I might just get out actually. Yep, Hook barely misses.
Killing spree.
Choco does eventually die to a crit.
Krugerrand, allergic to building stats, is getting a Daedalus next.
He does seem all in on just trying to kill this Deuce. That fight did kind of show the lack of damage though.
Yeah,
Deuce still doesn't have damage, Enigma doesn't have the Ags. You saw that wonderful 3-man black hole that no one died in. Still one fight, still good black hole. But they aren't
Yeah.
quite at this stage where just auto winning these
And Chen
fights.
with the buyback is still the same distance from Ags.
Radiant's middle tower is
I do like Chen's willingness to buy back, but he certainly there's cases like this where it's just very unnecessary.
Where did Radiant's
It
middle
hurts him more than it
tower
helps.
Yeah, I don't really remember if he did anything after buying them.
No, they had already pretty much gone out. Alright, oh, don't go back in, Chen. You just got hooked up.
go? Radiant's
I think he also
top
needs to be a little more
tower is
careful
under
after
attack.
he's bought back. I do think it's more common for people in the school bracket to be too careful with their buybacks and ults and just everything in general, too reserved,
Just as much help
not
as
using their
Radiant
tools.
structures have been snow fortified.
Like, anti-
Buying back, not getting anything done, and then dying is
Radiant's
bad.
top tower has looked better. Radiant's top tower has
They're
fallen.
Good enough for
unstoppable.
Chikiro. Not a big deal.
He had his liquid fire turned off the whole time. He could have killed that tower.
I noticed
seconds
that.
earlier.
Yeah, I think they could have killed it faster and gotten out.
Yeah, he could have just taken care of that a long time ago.
Alright, Deuce is not going for the BKB, which she honestly needs. Because Brew, he's either hurricaning her or halberding her, depending which form he's in. But it's once again, it's not a lot of damage.
item, right? So it's tough.
It's just kind of
I agree
awkward.
she needs it, but yeah. Why not just go? Why not just go Lincolns instead? BKB.
Nah, she needs the BKB, I
She
think.
needs BKB.
It's too easy to pop all Lincolns and this is the Earthshaker still. I think BKB is definitely the item, and it actually does give more damage than Lincoln's for the very small amount of damage it gives. I believe.
It's 24 damage versus 13 for Lincolns. Well, Lincolns also has the 13 attack speed. get the Aegis for Radiant.
And it's a cheese as well this time. We're just gonna go onto the Brewmaster, who's also going for a BKB. Seems pretty wise. Oh no, they went onto an illusion, a very tanky illusion.
Black will not cancel though. Echo Slam.
Oh, the Witch Doctor ult comes out. Scrub with the E-Blade. He's going the Turf Castle build. Wonderful.
That was unreal.
Chen dies though. Oh no, buyback when he bought back last time.
Yeah.
I think he should have just committed the BKB to survive there. He was holding on to it, but he doesn't have the buyback. They might just lose the game here.
Double kill.
Tower is under attack.
Yeah, I don't think Sad Boys has another buyback.
Godlike.
Oh, he does. He does.
Impossible.
Tower isn't going to last long.
Yeah, it's just Chen that used it.
Maybe
Dyer's
not.
no fortifying
No,
this
or
see.
structure.
Savior, although no Echo Slam.
Depends.
Someone better help Dyer's middle tower.
They get kills here on the Dire.
Gets the Torrent both. They get the
Yeah,
Witch
that was
Doctor
good. That was good.
Echo or Earthshaker's just not even coming back. Gets the cheese and
They got hooked by the scrub. They're gonna kill this Brewmaster actually. Oh no, he gets the Halberd off. They have the E-Blade still though.
Favorite kill.
There he
The
goes.
monster kill.
Ira's
Ari's
living.
survive somehow.
Yep, gonna survive fully.
Alright, they get the Brood. Sad Boy's in a little bit of trouble here though against Widowsick.
Nah, he's got the punch there. Weaver cannot commit with that rock.
On a 4.2k HP pride. Dude, this E-Blade owns.
Yeah, dude.
He's got 170 strength. How much damage does this do? So this does like 400 damage? Yeah, something like that.
That's only 75 damage.
So it's like the same as Hook, right? So you can Hook an E-Blade, and then that's like 800 damage. Maybe
He's been
700
using it
because
for
of the magic word.
saving allies too, which is very good. It saves people against the Weaver and the Brood. He's done that once already on Chen, although Chen did eventually die. They did end up getting
No,
the
he
T3
E-Bladed
though.
Medusa that time.
Arcane power.
Oh, you use that too?
Yeah, he saved Medusa that time, not Chen.
Oh, yeah. Very good then.
So the net worth is shaking up a little bit. Kunkka's finally passed the Brewmaster. And the Radiant advantage is shrinking quite a lot. Kunkka, I believe, has a second Daedalus finish.
That's
The courier-
That's okay though, I guess. Deuce was going for a butterfly before the BKB actually, very aware for damage situation. I don't hate that, personally. I'm okay with that. I think she'll still need this BKB eventually, but this is fine.
So they smoke. They're gonna catch Chen in the mid lane.
Oh, he still has no buyback. He needs to be more
Someone
careful.
can blink out.
And he is being more careful. Good job. I'm gonna start running around with smoke. We all smoke. What great attention I'm paying.
Have the Earthshaker's visible. I don't know if Dyer can actually see him. It is daytime though. Deso and Daedalus on this week.
Deso. Oh, diffuser. Wait, no, there is Deso. Wait, when does Deso come? You just buy this?
You're dead. They got a free kill here on the Witch Doctor.
No. I don't even hate this Deso actually. The armor is just so low. But Medusa's the only one with any armor actually. Oh,
they get
Chen's
Chen.
gonna die.
Go.
He held his BKB and got stopped.
I don't think he even had actually the chance to spawn there. Oh, the
he saw-
Medusa bought out BKB for this. Thought it delivered wall in the air. Very good play. Still lacking in damage, but Kunkka's here. He's X'd himself, which is a little questionable, honestly. Very questionable. Now he's going back. Oh, he could not X himself there. He had to be in that fight. He needs to throw down his spells as fast as he can.
Happened again. Double
This Deso and the Weaver is just shredding everyone. 'Cause look at the armor on the Kunkka, look at the armor on the Enigma, look at the armor on the Chikuro. They're all
Were those
super
cracks in
low.
Dyer's top tower?
Yeah. could have just gotten that earlier instead of result. It's a really good item on Weaver. Alright, excuse me for a second, I have to take a look at something.
Let's get on with it.
Alrighty. No rocks taken yet. Yet being the optimal word there.
Not much good's happening to Radiant's bottom tower. Dire's middle barracks are under attack. Dire's top tower is
Disarming
under
the
attack.
fudge.
Radiant's
That's not
bottom
something you
tower
see every
is under
day.
attack.
I know Stark is ready, dead. He has buyback, he's gonna buy back.
Dire's bottom tower
Okay, actually, Pudge has the second most armor on this team, which is very amusing to see. I think they are gonna
Dire's
lose
top
too.
tower has fallen. Dire's middle barracks have fallen.
Mid lane for
Maybe
now.
they can hold this
Come on.
last one. Black Hole
I have
boys
the Black
back.
Hole and BKB.
Dire's top barracks
Oh, they're just gonna kill him before he can get his ult off. Big play by our Stark. Ooh,
Hard as
should
Annie's
go for
chasing
more
down
here.
Kai as well.
Looks like Scrub's gonna solo kill Kai.
Yeah, possible.
Jukes.
Does have the glimmer. Oh, there's the TP.
Oh, Iris Stark. Iris Stark.
Dire's bottom tower
They were
is
all
under
focused
attack.
on the Weaver bottom.
Alright, so they only lose a lane and a half. They keep the melee racks.
I mean, yeah, this is not the late game they wanted, though. They wanted to be in a better position now, I think.
I think it goes pretty differently if Chen doesn't hold his BKB. He saw the Bruce split and he got stunned by the rock throw first, right? And that one you can
Oh, is that?
pretty
I
safely.
did not see that.
That one you
Yeah,
can pretty
yeah.
safely dodge. And then they chained him with like Fissure and Echo Slam and stuff.
Yeah, this draft is pretty reliant on the Enigma right now, and Chen's just not playing well.
Radiant have fortified their structures.
Holding his BKB.
So, holding it and they're just being in the wrong position, honestly. You shouldn't have been out there in the first place, I think. And even then, yeah, just BKB and you're fine. I think the X on the Kunkka in the base fight was a little unfortunate, but also kind of understandable.
Yeah, I agree. I think very understandable. I mean, he's... I can see the game plan in his mind, right? He was like, alright, I'm gonna blink forward, Tidebringer, and then just be safe, because they can probably kill him. But he got, like, disabled, and then couldn't get close enough, and then...
I just didn't think he expected the Deuce to play either. Are they gonna get a free call on the Earthshaker? Oh, it might not be free at all, actually. Like the Brood Mother's here.
Scrub gets the kill on our Shaker TP's.
Punk is in a bad spot. There's like pretty much no buybacks. I'm actually gonna change the buyback tab here. Yeah, there's like no buybacks on Dire. I think Scrub should have just gotten a free kill with that haste ring. Kunkka should not have followed.
Yeah, I agree. Scrub got his kill and he got out. Chen BKB'd and got out.
I think this is an issue I have on the heroes like Slark and the Weaver, where the team follows for kills, where you can get and get out, and ends up dying when it should have been a free kill. I think that's what happened there. A haster on the Pudge, a Shadowblade Pudge at that. Very easily gets a kill, gets out, but the team followed when they shouldn't have, and then they end up paying for it. Kunkka is a massive amount of their damage right now, which is also concerning. They just end up having to buy that BKB during the last fight. Chen still doesn't have Ags. Maybe he can get it for this fight. I think he actually just assembles his Arcane Boots or sells his Soul Ring. He just buys the Ags. They just need the damage.
Dire's
It's like
top
100
barracks are
gold.
under attack.
Oh, I don't think it's time to wait for 100 gold though. The guys here, it's over.
Dire might have to say goodbye to their top barracks.
Melee Rex goes. Still didn't buy it. Yeah, he needs to get rid of the soul. Find the safe there.
Got the stun at the hook. Oh, oh, that was almost a little bit lucky there.
It did BKB and go for split, but they killed him just a little too quickly.
You should still... He's just gonna hold for buyback on the Enigma. I guess that's okay. Since they got the brew pick, they're gonna delay the game, so maybe he can farm up the buyback and the eggs. Oh! Scrub found the brood mother.
Scrub
The
carrying.
BKB was brood mother, by the way. Scrub is actually the only thing keeping him in this game.
He's 16 and 4.
Yeah.
Wild. He is the only person with a positive KDA on his team right now.
I'll take that.
Very interesting game.
A golden thread.
I actually think maybe the early game went better for Radiant than I originally realized. And Scrub was just holding him in because the Deuce, because theoretically it was the Deuce and the Chen. The Deuce and the Enigma. Oh my god, he's getting killed on the Witch Doctor again. Jesus.
That's 3 kills in a row. Just by himself.
Yeah, but it needed to be the Enigma and the Medusa that were having a good game. Instead it's the Pudge. Which means they're still in it, but they aren't in the position they should be. And Chen's actually 4th lowest net worth on this Enigma. Below the Pudge at this point.
I think it's an interesting point. While the broodmother was dead, they probably should have tried to force roach.
Yeah, no, they should have checked it and taken it. You're 100% right. It's definitely a mistake I tend to make too.
Get that Aegis on Medusa, and the game is pretty much won, I think. He's also very close to the butterfly.
He's gonna
He
hold
has
for
the
buyback,
buyback.
I think.
If you got the Aegis, he wouldn't have to, right?
Yeah, you're right.
Weaver's gonna find the
Goodness.
Jakira. What happens?
And a yours. He has a Mystic Staff.
I think he's going hack. I assume. I don't.
Oh, Medusa might be in trouble here. The Diffusal Blade's off cooldown again. Ton of damage.
They do have the Ags on Chen now, though. He still has buyback as well.
That's big. Assuming he actually gets a black hole off, which hasn't happened in a while. This is Radiant Vision here. Oh, there's Rooftop. Oh, but Chen saw them. He
BKB.
saw them with the BKB.
Scrub tried to save him. Barely missed with the evil.
Scrub will have buyback.
Dude, what if he just 1v5?
Oh, they had vision. They Dire has wards there. I actually thought Chen was gonna be the one to blink in a black hole, but instead of blinking in or even just away, he just takes it.
Dire's bottom tower needs some
And
help.
he doesn't have a BKB for the ult now.
Dire's bottom tower is falling.
Ah, my bosom buddy.
Dire's
no witch
bottom
doctor.
barracks are under attack.
I mean, they've used the split.
BKB.
Dire's
They are just kind of getting shredded though.
bottom barracks are under attack.
It's like the blue one's gonna die because it's in the true vision range of the Radiant. That's what I was saying about the late game Deuce of Brew matchup. The Brewlings just get shredded, but so do the Racks, unfortunately, for Dire.
Still have half a melee rack. Still holding up.
And the Weaver's just huge now. He's bringing in his Nullifier. I mean, this is what I was talking about earlier, too. He's gone this build that should be bad, because it's very punishable, but he's getting away with it, because no one punishes this shit.
We got another.
Yep.
I think he
Oh,
Spirit
didn't
Vessel.
use the Spirit Vessel. Maybe a little too greedy. Maybe very much too greedy. Chen's here with the black hole. He did not BKB 200 boxes. Blinks into the black hole in an attempt to Echo Slam.
Big fight for
Now the BKB comes out. Sad Boy's hunting people down. Weaver's gonna have to try and get out or just kill Jakiro, because hell, why not? Jesus.
I weave your
Yep.
doom.
But they do still find 4 good kills.
Well, Weaver's coming back in. He's gonna kill Chen. He just has a ton of damage, and Chen has no armor with that bug on him. Like, literally no armor with that bug on him. I ain't gonna help you with that.
Sad Boys, though, does have his butterfly thing. Oh, he's about to get caught by Weaver. I think this was kind of a turn and fight situation.
It happened again.
Are they gonna get this kill?
I'm back. What the fuck happened?
They killed Weaver. He buys back
Still
his time
three?
lapse.
Oh, did he die? Oh my! I did not think anything would happen.
Scrub E-bladed the wrong person there, I think. He keeps E-blading the Weaver. I think he should have saved Medusa with his I think he could have done it.
Dire let
Oh, I think he's scared of the nullifier, right? Or was it already used?
I think it was already used, I'm not sure. They do get Megas,
Dire's
though.
bottom barracks have fallen.
And Medusa
The
buy.
Radiant now has mega creeps.
Mega creeps don't really matter that much. I mean, Medusa just clears them.
Yeah. It does make it a little harder to push out if they want to fight, though. Roche is up, though. Krug and the gang can take it. And that's just gonna start hitting it.
Regeneration.
She's just looking for a rapier next, which is absolutely the right item. But I doubt she'll be able to buy it.
Radiant took down Roshan. I trust there was a good reason.
Invisibility.
Chen whips the black hole trying to get the Weaver. The Weaver just
I'm also gonna
kills
say-
his support anyway. Weaver's gonna die very quickly with his scrub, though.
The Aegis down. There's another Echo Slam mid.
I know. Oh, and the boat hits. The boat hits. He's
Everybody except Weaver.
getting Jakiro'd.
Killing
Oh my god, Weaver's
Firestar gets the kill. That's a dieback on a Weaver. Krug absolutely shitting the bed there, even harder than Chen did, arguably.
Kai escapes unless Scrub chases him. Oh yeah, Scrub's on it.
Nah, I think you can't see the Witch Doctor, right? This is purely guesswork.
Dude, he's gonna find
Maybe if he blinks up and finds him.
Oh,
maybe
there's the,
Glimmer
Glimmer
Capes.
Cape, very smart.
Capes run out. Is not
Still,
always Witch Doctor.
The
They just need
Medusa's
to
going to end. They got Jakiro and Enigma defending the base, which is kind of no problem.
There's the Earthshaker buyback. Arya Stark's still very low on health. He didn't really heal before they came. They got all the buybacks out though, so that's good. They can just back off.
Yeah, Medusa's only a couple thousand off the Rapier as well.
And I think he's probably going to sell the Maelstrom for it. Maybe the Dragon Lance. Which means he's even less far than he looks.
Double damage.
Maybe just actually sell the Dragon Lance and then upgrades to a Mjolnir later. Whew. This game is more intense than I thought it would be. Heart on the Scrub Lord. Kunga and Witch Doctor are the only buybacks right now. We are going to have Pudge and Enigmas in 2 minutes.
Look at Scrub's HP.
It's obscene. And the worst bit, I've seen this before too. I've seen this almost exact same thing from Scrub. His whole team is feeding, and he was what, like 20-3 or something. Solo carried the game, 9,000 HP.
His E-Blade does Like 650 damage now?
That's obscene. Just keep scaling. Oh, Dusa giving up the rapier wants to go satanic instead. I don't like that at all. I wanted to see a rapier.
Yeah, I think she's been surviving pretty well now in the fights. And if she just murders everybody super quickly, then that's game, right?
Yeah. I mean, even if she doesn't want to commit to the rapier, I think she should be going for a Yelena or something. Some form of damage, not more tankiness. She's already being forced to go so much tankiness.
Generation.
They don't have any True Strike either, so
Hex
Pepper
was
obviously
finished by
both Jakiro. Jakiro what?
Hex on Jakiro. He got Yule's Force Hex now.
Really nice. That's really nice actually. Weaver makes a mistake, he could potentially just get hexed and die.
A golden thread.
Gold for my town.
Scrub Paws. That's fair. And I love this brood thing they added. It's pretty long ago now, but the way she like moves up the walls, it's very cool.
Oh yeah, weren't we talking about this animation before? So she has like a special one that like tilts her when she's over cliffs and stuff.
Yeah, I remember when they gave like the demo videos of it. Their fancy thing. Yeah, before she just used to kind of walk up them, it was very odd.
Alright, let's check in with Dota Plot.
Oh yeah, I forgot
Bronze
about
menu's
that.
in the way, but it does still give the advantage to Radiant. They were up almost 80% earlier and managed to lose some of their win probability.
Which one's? How do you see that? Which one is it?
F8. It's right after the XP graph and gold graph.
Weird, my F8 doesn't do anything. I wonder if I just don't have it bound. Indeed, I do not have it bound. There it is. It's like Dyra's given the win for a while too. Peace whipped G. Very nice.
I'm fine with waiting and all, but let's go!
Got another lobby issue, but I really want to see the end of the.
It looks like QVC is going for the halberd as well.
For the Maria.
This thing you always see with PvC, like he's clearly got some natural skill for the game. His builds are always so wild. He just like doesn't actually read anything, or I don't know. Potentially the big climax? Hoggers? I'd actually rather see an AC than a heart on this Kanka. I need armor really bad. Heart isn't gonna do anything against this Weaver.
Yeah, AC is really good for his team, right? Because he's not even the damage dealer in a sense, right? He wants to make Medusa do more damage.
I think AC is actually like pretty good on Kunkka too, considering his low armor. See, maybe got it a bunch of times at TI. It was the best.
Yeah, I feel like Dire's just kind of missing some of the team fight out. And I suppose normally it would be Enigma or Pudge's job. Obviously, they both kind of have other items that they want to get that help them be like more effective here. But
I wouldn't mind seeing Enigma go back now, though. Go back for like Crimson Guard or something.
Yeah, I'd love to see a Crimson, Vlad's AC. I think all three of those are pretty good items to help them with their situation.
Yeah, I mean, because Pudge can't. It's kind of an annoying thing that happens some games when like the support's carrying. That these items you'd want the support to get, like a Vlad's, would be really good right now. They can't because they're the one that has all the items to carry the game. 2,000 boxes. Oh, too ballsy there. He was going for the Yules on the Kunkka, but I don't know what the hell happened.
Oh my god, I have to set up another lobby right at the like most intense part of this game.
And you have to set it up, like in game.
Yeah, because someone else messed up their lobby on the website, so I have to enter things for them.
Oh, okay.
I don't have to leave the game, but I have to like
Nice.
not
Got
pay
it.
attention to it.
Just hold tab. I'll yell if something happens. So Medusa is going for the Mjolnir instead of the Satanic. Another free kill on the Witch Doctor. They're going on to Scrub. Scrub is out here. The Brood's on him. The Earthshaker's on him. The Brood's split's being used. They pop BKB on Chen. He black holes, but he misses the Weaver. The Weaver time-lapsed that out. Oh, he's in the air, though.
Weaver's stuck.
Oh, the Weaver's stoned. The Weaver's stoned. Oh, Irish Start not quite able to get there in time. Drop the boat on the Brood, maybe? Oh, if he had a crit, that would have been a dead Weaver.
Dude, it is actually impossible for them to kill.
Yeah.
Now he has Rumble
He's a
and
monster.
8k HP.
They're
Well, they have to
losing
go
their
back to
base
the
to creeps, though.
Kunkka's going back.
The buybacks are all up, so this game's gonna go on for a while longer. Unless Krug pulls some retard shit again. Dude, man, I don't like this hard on Kunkka though. The heart, he's like, saw the Weaver hit him like once with Swarm, or not Swarm, was it Gem Knight attack, and took out half his HP. More HP isn't gonna help you here. You need the armor.
Double damage.
How much is it actually? Yeah, it's 15 armor, 5 of which is in an aura from AC. Massive.
Dyer's courier has
Ooh, they send out the courier. Maybe it dies. I think they were trying to get Deuce out Rapier. Oh, who popped a BKB? Oh, fuck. Alright. Choco popped a BKB in order to get his ult off. Irish Start just getting shredded by the Weaver. He almost just got one shot, actually. Now 200 boxes is there. Oh, because it's a DD Weaver. That's why. He's going to die. He needs the armor. He can have it. Medusa's doing her best.
I think Medusa can kill him.
Not if they don't let her, though.
Oh, he gets it.
Hero
But
dies in
Arya
the
Stark's
back.
still.
Dyer's ancient is under attack.
Oh, she turns disarm it.
Maybe crit.
Killing spree.
There are a lot of
Dyer's
deaths.
ancient is under attack.
Weaver's still fine, though. I mean,
Yeah, I don't think
damn,
they
that
can
Kunkka
kill
just got 2-shot. Surely you must realize at this point that you need armor after taking that much damage. Maybe not.
Sad Boys
Dyer's
is
ancient is under attack.
in a little bit of trouble. But they do hold again. Everybody but Weaver dead.
So many buybacks up now, though. On the Radiant team and not on the Dire. Kung had to buy back there. Hero actually die back there. Maybe they can run out and get the Rapier, though. It's a little scary with the Weaver still running around.
Dyer's ancient is under attack.
The Weaver comes in. The Weaver's BKB. Kunkka's gonna die back.
Dominating, I guess.
They drop the black hole. Is this gonna be a dead Weaver?
It is.
Oh,
Almost.
he gets time lapse.
Barely gets time lapse from 100%.
Dire's Ancient is under attack.
Ancient's being attacked by creeps. There's no one in base.
There's a lot of mega creeps.
Dire's
They have
Ancient
to
is
bring the
under
Medusa back.
attack.
Actually, the mega creeps, they do so much damage.
She has the Rapier instead of the Dragon Lance now.
I don't think Chen can defend the base by himself. They need Medusa for a couple more weight. She also still has 5k gold. I think she could buy
A second Rapier.
yeah, I was gonna say a lifesteal item, but a second rapier is
I'll
not.
take that.
Or minute finish Mjolnir, I suppose, also. Alright, lobby crisis has been resolved. Can actually go back to paying attention to the game.
Radiant took down Roshan.
Another Roche for Radiant.
I trust there was a good reason.
He's going for the Mjolnir on Medusa, just wants more damage. Attack speed's kind of nice. Doesn't actually have enough for buyback and it though. He does have to question how much you care about buyback when you break her. He's kind of far out. He's missing some mana. EKB by Choco. He's in there. They get the Echo Slam. He's getting perma-stunned. Oh, he gets hooked.
Oh, they pulled him out, but he goes
Pops
back
his
in.
BKB. He pops his ult. Yeah, no, because he's got the Weaver. He's got the Weaver. He's got the
Oh, he
Weaver.
does. He's actually still dying.
Dominating.
He's gonna die to the Witch Doctor Ags maybe. No, he's getting out. He's gonna be safe. Unless the Weaver hunts them
Oh my
both
god.
down, but he goes
Yeah,
for
Weaver
the
didn't chase.
Enigma instead.
Weaver's going for the bait.
Trying to end. He's trying to end. There's black hole in two. There's black hole in two. The Weaver's gonna die to not the black hole maybe. No, now here's the black hole, black hole, black hole,
Gets
black
him,
hole. Oh, but there's a coconut flying out. Does not hit the Chen. Enigma.
Just hold
whatever
it.
you wanna call him.
Weaver's dead. They get shocked. Oh no, he gets split off. Doesn't matter.
He's just gonna get destroyed by Medusa most likely.
Yeah, you got turned up. So they hold again.
Oh, that's a buyback on Chen though. I've still got my little buyback screen up.
Yeah, but he has
Dire wants
6.7k
people's
gold
parent.
now. He can just buy his next item anyway.
That is true.
Kunkka has enough for heart and his own rapier.
Yeah, there's no chance he's gonna change his mind and get an AC, is there? Maybe he just buys the rapier, honestly. Screw the heart. His heart does actually nothing for him. I don't like this purchase. Go the rapier.
Bounty.
I agree. There you go.
There we go.
Invisibility.
They're leaving the hero in base. Now, do they have TPs? Yes, it seems like they all have BOTs. Oh,
Dude, I don't think they can end here.
they're already killing the supports though. These supports do not have buybacks, so their deaths are permanent.
They're unstoppable.
Rob gets in the-
Yeah, there's no
8.4K
buyback on that
HP.
Earthshaker.
They're going to finish.
They're just going to end, they're just going to end, as they
No
should.
black.
Krug is not buying back. The right choice, I think, considering how low it is, but there's so many Nigglings. Oh, Witch Doctor ult though. Our Stark's just gonna die with that rapier.
I don't believe that is the appropriate term for Eidolon, by the way.
Huh? It's going down. They won. They just
my
can't stop the Medusa. No, the halberd fires are dead. Alright. Chen's getting another stern talking to. JK. Oh, that was too much.
Yeah. I'm trying to fix Saris's lobby, and she's just not on my friends list anymore. I can't find it. And like her whole team is missing.
I was chatting with Chen's team, and take a look at the consumable buffs on the scoreboard if you still can.
On the last game we just watched.
Yeah, look at the consumable buffs. You'll notice Scrub bought a particular item and gave it to a particular hero, namely himself. That's some shit right there.
Alright, is the Chen lobby up?
Nope.
Oh,
Has
yeah,
Choco
yeah,
figured
we're-
out his shit yet?
Oh, that's right. We're still working on our. We're still working on the lobby stuff. Okay, never mind. Forgot I was talking to him about his stand-in, and then I was like, "Did I miss the lobby?"
Oh
He's
yeah.
actually supposed to be-
Alright, the lobby's up, Greg. In case that wasn't obvious. I don't know what Choco's telling you.
Yeah, I just made. They were having some problems, so I had to manually make one.
Yuba.
But we pulled it off. Only 4 manually made lobbies today, I think. Out of 12. That's not
6. Oh wait, 12 if you say both games. That's not bad, I suppose.
great. Maybe it was only 3. No, I think it was closer to 4.
Closer to 4. It's one or the other, Greg.
I can't remember, to be honest. And then there's like this one zombie lobby that won't go away.
Huh.
Maybe someone's sitting in it, I'm not sure. Because like the cleanup code works for the others, but not for this one.
Interesting.
So I think that it is because someone... Maybe there's just someone sitting in it, I'm not sure.
More than possible.
Oh, the lobby thing worked fine. God damn it. Okay, so this one didn't need to be made manually, they're just both idiots. Chen's roster
Hope
wasn't
this
set,
isn't a
that's why they couldn't launch it.
You
They
know
couldn't,
Chen
they couldn't
long
start
enough.
it. Alright, so we're down to 2 to maybe 3. I had to make one for Saris and one for Hollywood. I think that's all I had to do. That's the problem, is I can't remember.
I'll let you off then.
For the most
Choke.
part, it was like a user error issue. The big problem is that people would set their rosters and start the lobby, and then like one of their players just wasn't actually there, and due to perhaps an oversight, there's no way to like change it afterwards. Scrub's gonna complain about that.
I'm gonna find the setting, Mr. Man.
Radiant team's turn to ban. Dire team ban. Radiant team ban. seconds remaining. Dire team's turn to ban.
Alrighty, let's see if they ban the Pudge. I assume they will. The Scrub Pudge, very powerful.
Radiant team's turn to ban.
And the Techies again. Very afraid of that.
Dire team ban.
Alright, so Chen's forced to ban the Brood this game, which means Axe is on the table. Curious either team would go for that. I think it's a lot better for Chen. Since he's the last pick of the second round, he can decide if it's a good Axe game to pick it or not. Obviously, he doesn't want to first overall it, or at least I wouldn't think. I don't think Choco will want to pick it that early either.
10
Pretty
seconds
easy to counter
remaining.
lane with that last overall pick of the second or the first round. Sorry.
5 seconds remaining. Dire team's turn to pick.
Keeper of the light.
Oh, the Scrub Coddle. This is not something I've seen for a while. It sets up for the Bristleback pick. The Scrub's Coddle is very good. It lets him carry games.
Scrub pick, so.
This is the Brune Carax. The Scrub Carax lane on Brune's team. So pretty much always Coddle +1. Until people began banning it. I mean, it's so nice because it not only allows Scrub to like have carry potential, but also enables
10
Chen
seconds remaining.
potentially with the mana. I'm pretty sure they're gonna go for the Coddle
5
Bristleback.
seconds remaining.
I know that's like a pub combo, kind of like Coddle PL was back in the day.
Radiant team's turn to pick.
They do pick the Axe, which does make the Bristle pick harder. A hero that forces you to face a certain direction.
Do you think this is specifically, sorry, I was gonna say, is this not like
10 seconds
potentially a
remaining.
block pick, just because they know Chen plays it?
Great, they're
Maybe?
back. 5 seconds remaining.
I think
Radiant team
the fact
ban.
that Chen banned it probably means he was expecting him to pick it. So maybe they just want it either way. It was Chen that banned it last game instead of Brood. They do go for the Bristleback pick regardless. That's the slightly awkward thing about a Lich and an Axe, is that the heroes that are typically good against an Axe, such as an Ursa, are not great against Lich, because they're those melee
10
heroes.
seconds remaining.
Who is it? It's like... Fuck, I know I was thinking of 2 heroes,
5
and now I'm
seconds
only
remaining.
thinking of 1. Oh, Lifestealer, that was the other one I was thinking of. They're heroes that have issues with the ice armor. Not being able to stick on targets properly. Troll's also an okay one, I think. He gets pretty tanky. Wraith King's also okay. But once again, all those heroes, they have issues with Lich. And Wraith King actually is probably pretty balls in lane. Even
Radiant
if it's
team
okay
ban.
later.
Dire team's turn to ban.
Shiny goes down. There's the Terrorblade ban again. I think they are just scarred from Flocka's Terrorblade
Dire
last
team's turn
time,
to pick.
and they're scared to give it away. And it does kind of make sense with a Bristleback pick. Terrorblade really doesn't care about the bristles being physical damage. They ban the Ursa and the, Necro. Ursa obviously good against Axe. Necro also probably pretty good against Axe. But I think they're actually banning that because of how well Ira Stark played it week 1,
10 seconds
in combination
remaining.
with knowing that Chen can play it. Because they banned it last game as well.
5 seconds remaining. Radiant team's turn to pick.
Faceless void.
Faceless Void. That's not something you see much anymore.
I think this is a really weird pick. If he doesn't catch Coddle in the Chronosphere, then he gets countered.
Now that is a BKB-able counter though. Once he gets BKB, he doesn't care about the Coddle as much
5
anymore.
seconds remaining.
That's true. But I don't think he lanes that well against Bristleback.
Dire team's
Either.
turn.
Yeah, that's my biggest concern right now. Is
He also
like,
doesn't lane that well against Coddle.
yeah, no, for sure.
Oh, but this is a 5 Undying. I don't know how I feel about that either.
I think Undying is a fine 5. The hero really does not need the farm pause 4 gets. The only thing he does really need is starting
10
items.
seconds remaining.
I think when you run a pause 5 Undying, you still have the other hero buy the consumables,
5 seconds
which
remaining.
isn't gonna happen with the Keeper of the Light, but overall I think he's fine as a 5, personally. He just doesn't always do enough as a 4. He doesn't really have any stuns, which on that note,
He
at
doesn't
least the
have any
Kraken is massively lacking in stuns.
Yeah, and they can't pick a... They can't pick a Wraith King or Sven either for their +1, right? So it has to be like a ranged hero most likely. There's not that many stunning ranged carries available.
They
Like,
can do Wraith King, I think, considering it's against Void Axe.
Doesn't he just get destroyed in lane?
I feel like Undying helps that. As long as it'd be rough to play for sure, and I don't think it's much of a Sad Boys hero. I think Sad Boys is a typical Agi farming carry player,
Radiant
which is
team's turn to
unfortunate
pick.
against an Axe.
Mirana.
Maybe they combo with the Drow, just because I've been seeing him play it, and it lanes okay against Axe, but does not seem good in the long run.
Yeah, she's a good laner against Axe, but definitely... I mean, she's vulnerable to him later, right? Like, you can still just play Collar.
Seconds remaining.
Not so sure about this one.
5 seconds remaining.
Yeah, it's kind of a rough pick, and they do have first pick again, which means they have to look out for whatever Choco's planning to last pick. Potentially like Tinker, I think could be super annoying. They need to either ban that or be prepared to counter it. What they pick here though? They need a mid as well. They could pick like an Invoker, which has some Void answers, but they picked Invoker into Void before, and it didn't go as well. Well, I think that was largely gameplay, not even necessarily on the Invoker, but as the team as a whole. Necro would be great, obviously banned out. Who else is there really?
Could be a mid Mirana. I think she's a pretty nice mid against Invoker. I guess it's like a pretty skill matchup at that point, but still.
They could Kunkka again. Mirana's a hero. Is bad against Kunkka in lane. Bad against Kunkka after lane. They have Boat to throw on top of the Chrono. Void's not the kind of hero that's going to tank up enough to survive the cleaves. Axe doesn't really kill Kunkka with Blade Mail either. I'm not sure how comfortable Ira is on Kunkka, but... And they do go for the Invoker. I think his Invoker is actually pretty darn good. But they don't have any stuns to combo it with, which is unfortunate, because I think if you're going for a Quas Exort Invoker, which I expect them to go, since that's what I've seen them go in the past, you really do want to have the hero that just stuns Sunstrike combos. Even if it's just something like Avenge, which is not like a huge combo like a Nyx or an Enigma Cataclysm would be, but something you can get kills in lane with.
10 seconds remaining.
And the Medusa. That was a bit of a bitch.
Radiant team's turn to pick.
Yeah, Medusa bans. I don't know. I don't think they were gonna pick Medusa. I think it's unlikely.
I don't think so either, but I don't hate the ban, I guess.
Yeah, I don't know. It still feels like it's gotta be Sven or Wraith King, right? But they're
10
both not
seconds
very good.
remaining.
I mean, the Wraith King looks even worse now with the Mirana. I really just
5
hate
seconds
Sven as a
remaining.
hero, to be honest.
He's very weak right now, for sure.
Chaos Knight, though. Actually, I could dig a Chaos Knight. I could definitely dig a Chaos Knight. It's actually better against the Axe than I think some people think. Because I think there's this assumption where it's just Axe good against multiple units, but it's very bad when those multiple units tear you apart so that your Blade Mail can't actually do damage to the main target.
Yeah, and CK is very good at just deleting heroes. The minus armor on Reality Rift is really something.
Yeah, like the Axe can maybe kill off the illusions, but Spectre.
Pick a Spectre who is pretty weak against
This
Axe.
fast Storm.
Choose your hero.
Yep, no lockdown.
No stuns, yeah. Alright, I'll be right back.
And I actually missed what they banned last. I'll see that in a second when Shark Dota update. The Spectre meant they couldn't pick Tinker, which would have been a really nice pick here otherwise, I think. And the Spectre is pretty good against Space's Void. Unless the Space's Void has a good lead. Pretty good against the Axe 2, because it can't get killed as easily by the Blade Mail call as most other Agi carries do. No stuns, no stuns. A lot of team fight, but no stuns. See how this goes. I'm a little concerned that with Faceless Void, Mirana, and Storm Spirit, Release the Kraken's going to bring all this team fight. They're going to drop their Tombstone, maybe drop Spectre Haunt, and the cores of Team No Fear, assuming Mirana might not be a core, but Storm Faces are just going to run away. Zip out. Whatever it is, Time Walk out. It's a Chen ban. Huh. That's a little
Prepare for
confusing.
battle.
I love this card. Really now, you should have seen that
Oh,
coming.
so this is a support
Some
axe,
things were just not meant to be.
I think. Yeah, it is.
Very interesting.
If they knew they were gonna pick Spectre, I think they knew they're gonna pick Spectre, so they didn't ban the Tinker, and Spectre deals with the Tinker very well. But I mean, maybe it's too much to ask someone to predict a support axe. Maybe I'm just kind of had it in the back of my mind because Frosty She's been playing it recently, but I think something like a Storm ban or an Ember ban would have been better. Like, they have no lockdown. You need to avoid... Choco's gonna last pick his hero, right? You need to avoid letting Choco getting heroes he can win with. Now they have a
30
no
seconds
lockdown
to
team
battle.
against Storm.
Yeah, and he's gonna build like a solo carry here. I'm not a huge fan of this of Spectre. I guess it's like okay. Void's like a natural Silver Edge carrier. Axe
get
can get a
moving.
Silver Edge if he needs to.
And Axe is gonna be not much of a hero as a 4, I
It's a
think.
support, that's true.
I mean, I've played the Faceless Void Spectre matchup before. Definitely from the Faceless Void side that I can remember semi-recently. The annoying thing is that you do still only have 4 seconds to kill the Spectre. So if you're not, like, noticeably ahead, it's actually kind of hard. You have to, like, right-click her with the Silver Edge, then ult, assuming you weren't able to get ult, then Silver Edge. So that's already, like, the cast animation of ult is already part of your Silver Edge time down. Then you try and kill her, and if she survives, you're a squishy piece of shit that just dies to the dispersion.
So last time I played Spectre vs Void, I was Spectre, and my offlane just fed a bunch, and then like Void just followed me around and killed me over and over again.
That definitely, if the Void's ahead, it is very bad for Spectre. It's a game of who's ahead. For sure.
That's fair. Choco taking control of mid lane here.
Can watch up a surprise.
Denied.
Oh, that Sunstrike was very optimistic. I think he should have held that. Cold Snap was fine on its own.
I was watching top where Scrub almost killed Max.
Spectre is against a Lich. It's not gonna be a great lane. Definitely relying on the Bristle to control things. The double Cool Spray with Choco Magic. Very amusing.
To me.
It looks like they have their sticks though.
First blood. Thanks. And
Oh, what the
have
hell?
fun.
Okay. Okay. I guess I missed that. I don't suppose you saw that.
I was technically looking at that part of the map for like half a second or less before he died. I have no idea what happened.
Wow, Tall Balls and Dying already better than Trisoft with level 2 and Soul Rift. God bless. What the flame. Not falling
We'll
for the
blame
Dota
ours,
Plus
yeah.
draft. Yeah, I actually talked about it in chat, so it's very possible. He only did it because of my brilliance. He was gonna die here, it seems. Oh, he missed! Oh man, I think if he hit that, he would have gotten the kill actually. Actually, he definitely would have gotten the kill. The Spectral Dagger available. The Sunstrike barely. Yeah, man. Kinda missed that, yeah, that would have been a dead Mirana. The thing with Lich Lanes is that they build up this XP lead when they're passive, but if they get aggressive and die, that XP just rubber bands right back. You have to be really careful that you don't feed when you're running a Lich Lane. It can very easily go badly. And you throw away that XP lead. Man, this Battle Hunger spam is very obnoxious.
It is, yeah.
Uses it again.
He's
Chen
dead.
may actually die here.
Oh, this is close. He's gonna have like 1 or 2 HP left.
No, he faced the wrong way. He turned around for a second.
Bury me clues, Dad.
One of the ticks got full damage because he turned around.
Shit.
Denied.
That's like fixate on this top lane. It's like Tall Balls is successfully culling. That's not something you see very often nowadays. Usually you just get contested. That's actually getting okay farm.
Alms for the dead.
I mean, you know, bottom of the core list, but not by a whole lot. Void's getting fantastic farm though. Just sitting under tower with Calling Blade. 20 charge 1 now. Chen probably not gonna be super happy about that if he knew. Tall Balls, DCs. Wow, still pause. What happened? Talking in their chat? He's not.
Tall balls.
He's completely died. Yeah, his Discord died. Bum, bum, bum. He's back in Discord.
Yeah. Should be only a moment. I'll be underway.
Oh boy. This cosplay is really just going way too well for Dire right now.
The two ages of
Oh, Choco killed Ira. At level 6 and just killed him. Jeez. This looks like Scrub's
Scrub
gonna
forgets
fall
the
in.
single creep.
Stack this large cap now, maybe? Oh, stacking it that direction. That's not how you do that. Pull it towards the lane.
Tall balls, solo, shining ball.
Not ideal, but whatever. He's gonna go energy boost before boots. That'll make me very upsetty. Upsetty spaghetti.
Denied!
I'm just gonna get DD on Storm mid.
Dodges.
I start pulls up. Full call. I think should have saved the Deafening Blast. He has no mana now.
Choco actually did get this kill though.
This would be a kill for Ira if he had the Deafening Blast though, right?
Yeah.
Maybe. Like he drops that 300 mana spell. He should know the Storm's just gonna zip out of Colts now. Unless I'm misunderstanding how one of these spells work. I'm not an Evoker player. Now he's
Oh,
got a
you
double
definitely can
damage
dodge that.
bottled.
It's definitely dodgeable. It's not a reliable combo for sure. Against Storm.
Should have expected that. Not used the definitely. I think it was okay to force him back with the Cold Snap Meteor, but just dropped too much. Committed when you knew you wouldn't get the kill. Kind of like what he did with the Sunstrike earlier, actually. Going too hard on these combos. He only needs part of them. Vena is still most last hits on the map, so at least Coddle's getting some farm now too. So they are getting more out of this top lane than they were, well, relatively more out of this top lane. They were like, holy shit, just like all those last hits. Choco cleans it out, zipping in. It's taunted, which means your face is the wrong way.
Told you a storm was coming.
Just taste your into gank.
Sunstrike's off the mark.
Don't think I would have killed anyone anyway.
Some things were just not meant to be.
Switch up the net worth already.
Denied.
Curiosity. Yeah, Bristleback. Not looking too hot.
No, 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 no.
And perhaps not quite adapting well enough to the changing LD2L landscape. Oh! Sunstrike! There's the taunt though. They came face the wrong way. Double kill for Scrub though. Very nice Coddle Blast.
You lose face and life.
Scrub's the real offlane.
It is actually.
They're beating on Dire's top tower.
Oh, Sunstrike!
Sunstrike.
Comboed with the Spectral Dagger. Very nice. Very nice indeed. I think the Spectre is actually having a good enough lane that they won't have to worry about the Void too much. Assuming things continue to go okay. You can just farm.
Yeah, I can see that. Sad Boys is dead here.
I totally missed that. I was looking top. And Dying, I don't think he's been in his lane for a while, which is not a great sign.
The prize is mine.
I'm not really sure what he's been up to.
Dire's middle
I
tower.
mean, neither,
is
because he
under
hasn't
attack.
actually been showing other lanes. I think he's just been walking from one to the other without doing anything.
Shadows. Take us.
Moonlight Shadow used. Starfruit has an arcane rune.
He's probably a dead Invoker. No, he's backing. He's wising
Yeah,
up.
Invoker's pretty far back.
Very nice.
Yeah, it's still just a solo Sad Boys in this lane. Tall Ball's really sort of staying out of XP range, but means he's not able to harass you. Guess he's looking for a pull, but he misses it.
He's just trying to stack and pull, I think, instead of just being an Undying. Now, I'm not sure. I don't really know what Tall Balls plays exactly. I've really only seen his Witch Doctor, but perhaps this just isn't the hero he plays. Because he's not playing the hero correctly. This is not, you don't just sit and pull. I had a friend that used to do this. He kind of just sat and pulled with every hero. I remember him playing Bounty Hunter and just pulling the safe lane. It was amusing, but not good. That's him pulls too. Yeah, I think he's not a Tall Balls hero.
He missed call. Top and Venus almost goes for the crunch.
Oh, gets his, he's got 20 charge stick. Chen needs to be way more
Turns
careful.
around. Goes for the chrono. And they
Yep.
get it.
You get nothing.
That was a very well placed chrono.
Mm-hmm.
Sunstrike misses.
Very fast moving axe thanks to Culling Blade.
Tall Balls dies bottom.
Scrub gonna get him
Sad
with
Boys
the
in full
the
trouble.
wrong
Tower is
way.
under attack.
He should have scanned there, I think. They had scan. Could have known which way he was, but he didn't scan. Yeah, Sad Boy survives.
Not really sure how he gets out here. It's just gonna have to wait and hope.
Unfortunate turn of events. A death for Spectre, who's now stuck in the trees. And a kill for Void.
Are
Totally
those
swapping up
cracks in
the
Dire's top tower?
that with advantage. This is a level 4 and dying at level 12. I only just realized this. This is
Dire's
really
top tower is
bad.
under attack.
You need more XP.
Sunstrike top. Which is the athlete.
Killing
goes
spree.
on Arya Stark and they
Double
kill.
kill.
He's actually gonna die though.
You should have seen that coming.
I start going for the fast ice. No Midas.
Radiant's middle tower could use some help.
Wants to fight. I think he did this last game too. Caudle, second highest net worth on his team by 1,000. Good lord. Better start doing work. He's got a full force death coming out.
Someone better help Dyer's middle tower.
Man, Savoy just feels so alone out here.
Dude, I have
I'm just
no idea
watching
what
him.
Tumbles is doing.
Oh, mid lane looks like another dead Irish Stark. Dodges the Sun Spike to the zip.
Isn't going to last long.
Going for another kill. They're gonna get the arrow, the lead.
Killing spree.
Right taken down. This Spectre's just being forced to solo lane. He's not having any help or support. He's not a hero that can just easily go jungle.
Radiant's bottom
It looks like
tower's
Tallballs
got
gets bullied a lot and
problems.
then has to go back to base.
Yeah.
Like, pretty
Yeah,
much.
that's exactly what happened this time, for sure.
I think they need to bring
Radiant's
one of their
middle
offlaners
tower
down
is
there.
under attack.
Help out.
Denied.
Kinda hard though, because Bristleback just wants to lane and Caudle doesn't want to help.
Tower shouldn't have
I
to
think
do
this Undying pick is just a mistake.
Storm force.
Oh, I can support
Double
that.
damage.
I don't like Undying as a P5.
Needed a more traditional support for their more traditional support player. Even like Avenge maybe. Don't know. Something. Not this. Oh, DD Storm gonna zip onto Caudle. Just dies within the vortex duration.
It's not meant to be.
It's only 1.5 too.
Maelstrom's already up on Mirana.
Radiant's
Very
top
rich.
tower deserves just as
That
much
was
help
very,
as
very
bottom.
rich. 4 kills.
Dire have fortified their
Alright,
structures.
start getting gone on again. It's
Radiant's
just
top tower
walks
has
up and
looked
takes
better.
the kill like that.
Radiant's top tower is under attack.
Stupendous.
Storm's top again.
Tallballs in some
Storm's
trouble
just doing
again.
work.
Carnage.
And it just constantly is a 20 charge wand too. Being very good at holding it.
I mean, they spam so many spells in that lane.
Zip up by the.
Nice front on the back.
My mouse is glitching.
Oh, Meteor
Probably.
coming in. They missed the kill on the check.
Lord.
Venus is. He's not dead.
Oh, tornado.
Oh, short tornado.
Lol.
It's always so disappointing when the short tornado comes out.
Almost TP's up, but he kind of missed the action here.
Yeah, I also doesn't have chain frost because he used it to kill. Oh, Tallballs. Well,
Which
Kai
two
doesn't have
actually?
chain
They
frost.
both did. They both
Good
did.
Sunstrike, but there's a creep wave. He would have killed him actually if it weren't for those creep.
You blew it.
Not much good's happening to Radiant's bottom tower. Radiant structures have been snow fortified.
Let's go for first item, Blade Mail. Definitely the correct choice this game, I think. Hood may have been okay, but Blade Mail is probably better. Oh no, Caudle? Oh, no call from PVC Pipe. That was gonna be a
It's
bit
actually just going
call.
Tranquil's Blade Mail on support.
You definitely go Blink first. 100%. I think the whole Blade Mail on Legions and Axe, even on off lane, is pretty questionable, but it's 100% wrong on support. You're never actually going to get onto anyone unless you're hoping the Void will set you up. Kind of weird shit going on mid. It's like Choco fucked up a zip or something. Tallballs gets a kill on Morana, which is super big. It's a shame the Spectre couldn't get it, but it happens.
Still, that
It's
is
like
a very valuable.
Tallballs kind of back in the game now. Jeez, I thought I'd be done by 5. The first game took so long. Woo! Storm going top again. Shannon's not in a good place. Oh! Bit of a miscommunication, but still an easy
Dyer's
kill.
middle tower has fallen. Dyer's top tower has fallen.
Still, Radiant gets rid of 2 towers.
Oh, the Sunstrike! I was trying to figure out how
I didn't
he
even see the Sunstrike, but
I thought
It's
Scrub
also
was
been-
going to try and get him to illuminate, but oh, my
Zags-
Sunstrike.
finishing
There's a
Zags
ward back there.
works, so
Meant to be.
Yeah.
Really now, you
pretty
should
good.
have seen that coming.
Eastern. Spectre still just stuck under this tower, not getting proper farm or help from his team. I mean, it's a Spectre, so I can't hate it. Sure, you just kind of leave the Spectre, it'll come online eventually, but against the Void, I think you do need to put a little more effort into helping the Spectre. Which they are doing now with an Invoker Pistol rotation. Not sure if it's actually going to accomplish anything though. There's a Chain Frost up there to be aware of.
so Hooker is just running under the tower.
He's a believer, dude.
I'm not a believer at all.
Scrub farming up a lot. Already working on Zags. QP bottom by Axe. They see the arrow. Dodge the arrow. Going mid now, actually. We're gonna try and cold snap into. Nope. Gonna say Caudal Wave. Oh,
Choco
nice
commit.
dodge there from Scrub. Choco does not have the mana for this.
Yeah,
Now
this
he's
is
mana
almost
leaked and he's walking with it. He's stunned because of the blinding light. Great fucking casting here.
easy outplay for Scrub with that 4-step. I think Choco
Wow,
just didn't know he had
very
it,
good.
and he zipped uphill after him, and Scrub forced out of the way.
I think Choco should have been aware, but he just didn't think. Oh. Maybe not quite careful enough with the Void here. I think Void could have maybe just Chrono and killed if he Chrono
Probably.
didn't kill.
This horseman only has 1100 HP.
Wrapping around. Come on.
He actually has more HP than Void does.
It's not a mom though, 4 armor. I can understand the concern,
Someone
I
better
guess.
help Dyer's middle tower.
Time is money. The prize is mine.
The Mana League 4
Radiant's top
staff
tower deserves
time
just as
lock
much help as
drops all
bottom.
his mana.
Dyer's
Still
middle
17 stick
tower is
1.
under attack.
Oh! Oh, Sunstrike doesn't quite hit. Chain Frost on the other hand definitely hits, forcing Chen to face the wrong way, and then he dies.
Choco on the back line gets the...
Double kill.
Boy's dead. That boy's dead.
Blew it.
Not good.
Close to Orchid. A pretty reasonable time here.
Yeah, this one Vine Bolt's kinda gone awry, I think. 2-2-2.
Not much good's happening to
Sunstrike's just
Radiant's
kinda
bottom tower. I guess Radiant fortified
thrown
their
out, I guess.
structures. Radiant's bottom tower is under attack. Radiant's bottom tower has
So man,
fallen.
Scrub's still parked top. I don't think that's where he's supposed to be. Like by himself, like this? I don't. I guess he shoved the wave out. He obviously has good farm, but I think they need other people to be getting more money.
I just don't think they can afford it though. Because I mean, a Cuddle, you're either shoving out a lane or you're defending a tower. And sometimes you can just 1v4 defend a tower, but not against a Storm Spirit at all. No, the zip won't even kill you. So his other option is shove a lane, so he's doing that.
Got the Moonlight Shadow gank going on the Invoker mid.
Invoker. A lot of danger. Doesn't know it though. Oh,
Gets the kill spot, nobody has
Invis.
done.
No detection. Oh man, that was
Choco
a
takes
mistake.
out right away.
Afraid of
Sideways
that
does have his
turnaround.
Blade Mail up, working on Manta next. So no Radiance build coming from him.
At least for now. He's aware of the Orchid.
They get the stun mana leak onto.
Is this the first taunt of the game?
Take me.
Yeah, it is. And Sadboys actually comes in and gets the kill. That's worth it.
Yeah, very good. Kind of forgot he had that ability. Axe has his blink. He went chainmail into blink. which I think is legitimate. The armor is pretty big. Choco's it's in. They should have a blink follow up by Axe if he ever blinks.
Looking for me?
They do
Yeah,
get the
that is
call,
a
but
dead
I mean,
Irish
Scrub
Star.
will save them. Nice blinding light.
Ace.
Doesn't matter. Spectre's out.
Yeah. Come back to farming.
Almost
Still
has-
pretty behind this Void. Oh, Void's actually going for Diffusal Blade. I did not see this one coming. Against a Bristleback and a Spectre, you'd think he'd go right for that Silver Edge. Or at least for the Shadow Blade BKB with the Caudal.
Touche.
Who's now probably dying to Choco, who's the Orchid. Chen also dying. I mean, that Calling Blade is also super nice against the Bristleback. Obviously, the main thing that makes Axe good against Bristle is Berserker's Call, but being able to finish off that last bit of HP without taking Bristle damage is also very nice in the early stages of the game.
Yeah, I mean, can you believe that this game just has auto kill abilities in it?
I was hoping you'd bring that up.
Radiant's
God
middle
bless
tower
Bubble
is under
Bath.
attack.
Alright, we got Choco set up on the hill here.
This team fight is just not working out for Radiant. It kind of looks like a good team fight lineup with Bristle and Undying, but no way to stop a storm, and they have a
Radiant's bottom tower
carry
is
who's forced to play
under
catch up.
Boy's just going in deep for this front. Not afraid of anything.
Oh, you mean Forward
I mean, he's
Spirit
like-
kill.
He's like
Oh,
setting
what
up,
is
right?
that?
Oh, but then he
Jesus,
just has to
bro.
walk this arm.
That's scary. Almost got his. Yeah, he's going Diffusal into Solange Blade. I don't understand what Diffusal does this game. Damage, I guess. That's kind of nice.
Shadow Blade's just better
Radiant's
first
bottom
item.
tower is under attack.
Joker's being
Why
gone
do you
on to. They just don't have a way to save him.
Dominating performance.
Easy kill for Choco. He's got plenty of mana left still. There's the Chrono. Dead Undying. Red Bristleback. Oh, live Undying. Does not use his Soul Rip. Not Soul Rip, Decay even.
Get the blade mail, but I go on Spectre.
Mega kill.
Kills her too. Almost gets Lich. Survives at 30 HP.
Radiant's middle tower could use some help.
Yeah, almost didn't work.
For the dead.
I mean, one thing we didn't really talk about is that Latchet, the third best player on this team, was not here last game, and he is back. Which is pretty big, I think, because this Moran is doing a lot of work.
Oh, that's true.
Radiant's middle tower shouldn't
They
have
lost
to take
Kruger
this
and they had to go
abuse.
stand up.
Which is Venez, which I think is pretty fair. Venez might be a better playing player, honestly, but it's pretty fair. Can't complain, really.
Illusion.
They're posturing themselves so aggressively. This dire team, knowing that they can just constantly get kills with Storm if they're in the right place for it. Forcing Radiant into a small part of the map. They have a really greedy draft with the 4 Axe, and they're abusing that. Making sure they can get all this farm while they choke out the Spectre.
Aggressive time off from Venus.
And he has the Diffusal Blade, but Bristol cannot fight him. Poor
Radiant's
communication
middle
there.
tower has looked better.
Blade Mail and the Tornado.
Ooh, light shadow use.
Scrub has his Axe now. So again, you
That's
got
pretty
those
big, I
days.
think. That's a nice upgrade for a fall. They are going in, they find Chet.
The dead Bristleback. I think. Oh no, young Scrub. Oh, they put the Tombstone on the high ground.
Killing spree.
A little weird when you consider who else is on the high ground.
Dominating.
Oh no.
Chain Frost literally only hits two of the three.
Top. Oh yeah, that's a dead void
It's
though.
the-
Just look out for the call. Maybe he doesn't even just have the call. Oh, he goes for the storm instead of the easy axe. A little too greedy with the sunstrike there, I think. Wouldn't have killed the storm anyway. Maybe he was going for the lich actually and just missed. Someone should have gone for that axe.
Choco's back in.
Oh no.
Yeah, I think he got this guy.
No, he's got the claws. Okay, he's dead. Never mind.
It was really close. but,
Storm
just enough
force, double damage.
Took 173 damage from the MidOrChen. Ball lightning doing 350 damage there. Pretty good. Sad Boys has his Manta up. Or sorry, not Manta, he has just the Yasha up. Choco goes for TP, barely makes. He actually almost got stunned.
Yeah. The blinding light through a little further, but it does not. Oh, this axe is probably dead though. Nice sunstrike. Our strike is very on point with the sunstrikes, I think.
It's like,
Actually, I made it.
50%. Maybe a
It-
little
It's
over.
one, but he's always going for them. I think is part of the thing.
Oh, yeah,
And
yeah.
sometimes invokers there'll be like B1s that just don't see them. I don't know if it's because they're communicating well as a team, or if he just has exceptional map awareness. But either way, they're making it work very well, I think.
Another Moonlight Shadow, nobody's carrying your tower.
Oh,
Neither of these teams buy dust. It's like 180 gold. Alright, Lich has dust now, actually.
they're all coming, and they're all sitting here waiting for the Empress heroes to reveal themselves when their team is coming.
And this is,
Morana, oh, bad zip! That was a bad zip. He didn't hit anyone. Look back, he's out of mana. Oh, here comes Chrono Boy though.
there's the...
Oh, there's the Lich. Another pretty worthless tombstone. Oh, Caudal Blast. It's nighttime though, so no heal for the Undying. Or Tall Balls, I mean. Yeah.
Venus is, he's in trouble. He was still Mask of Madness.
They have the ults. They have the ults on Spectre. Choosing to hold it. There it is.
Killing spree. Double kill.
He's gonna use it for the Lich too. The Lich too. The Lich.
Yeah, he's got it.
There he goes. Slow.
Oh, he misses with the Glimmer.
Wasn't fast enough in time for the Glimmer Cape.
Wait,
Oh,
Scrub's
but
on it.
Scrub is here.
Oh!
Not
10
quite.
HP!
Glimmer Cape passive. Magic Resist actually saving him there.
It's a good effort. I think despite Radiant being, like, pretty much behind all the time, like, Sad Boys really hasn't died in a long time. And
Yeah, he's
getting
been playing this
some-
very well.
He just got his meta finished, or he has enough gold to finish it, basically.
And he's going to the soup shop already.
And Dire has, like, stopped making objective progress, so they gotta be a little nervous about that.
Mm-hmm.
They do have the BKB up on Marana. Oh, they already had it, actually. She used it last time. They have the Blade Mail finished on Ash.
I think they are going to have another power spike, though. They're going to get this Sange Blade BKB on Void. They're going to get this Hex on the Storm Spirit. When they have those two items, their fight gets so much stronger. They can actually deal with the passive damage resistance, and they'll have the Hex. Okay, Storm's coming in. Probably a dead Scrub here. Definitely a dead Fall Ball.
Baited them out.
Oh, gets hit by the EMP though on the Storm. He has no mana at all. Our start is gonna die. The Ron is so big. Getting his mana back up on the Storm. He's probably dead actually. Got forced to turn into the Marana Star Ball, whatever it's called. Star Storm.
Alright, so Sad Boys is going back to the late Radiant. After finishing his lane. Venus going Silver Edge next,
Taste.
and then his BKB after.
Radiant's top tower is under attack.
Man, Chen is third lowest net worth this game. He's just not been having a great season so far. I watched his week 1 games and watching his week 2 games now, and both times it just feels like
Radiant structures are fortified.
he's not doing as well as I thought he would.
Radiant's top tower deserves just as much help as bottom.
Well, it gets called the wrong way though. PVC needed to make him face the storm there. That was a pretty big mistake. Venice comes in, takes out the tombstone. Oh, he's getting a thingamajig though. Still have no detection. This is incredible actually. How many times do you just pop by detection?
Just instantly blows up inside cover.
Good lord. Choco now realizes he's in trouble.
They have stun? Oh, they did.
Oh, they have the cold snap just in time.
Choco also dead.
Right. Very nice.
A dominator.
Sad Boys barely
Oh,
dies to
latch
Mana.
it.
Really nice play from Latch It there.
Well played for sure.
Scrub gets
Oh,
the
but God was
mana
there.
leak, though. He's dead.
Scrub actually, like, I've always thought Scrub is being a pretty darn good player, but he's looking like a god on this team.
Just carrying his team.
Not quite to the same extent as that Fudge game, but yeah, he's carrying pretty hard this game. He's kind of the only person. Oh, I guess Sad Boys too. Doesn't have a negative score. I can't actually fault Sad Boys this game though. I think that's a dying pick, just kind of screwed him. Or arguably the Spectre pick, I guess. Since that came later.
Touche. Let the fun begin.
They catch Chat. His TP. but
Gonna
doesn't
let him
matter.
die? I think we should probably just let him die. Here comes the axe. Do not group up for the call. Okay, no, he gets his call cancelled by the quills, or his blink cancelled by the kills. Quills?
Yeah, yeah.
Would love to see some dust on this I'm dying about now, to be honest.
Chen has an item slot as well. I think he could put Dust in. Cuddle, I think, as well.
I think it should
Cuddle
definitely
has
be
stuff,
multiple
but like,
heroes.
he could carry Dust.
Time is money.
I think the Spectre could backtrack some too, but the Undying for sure should have dust. I mean, they really should have multiple people with dust, but the Undying is without question needs dust. Or at least just a sentry even. I've been told I have autism.
No, that's Beastwood.
Oh, gone.
That's who he's talking to, at least.
Yeah. I thought he just asked me if I was watching to ask if I have autism. Or say I have autism, sorry. It's a little disappointing, honestly.
Allies disappear.
Beastwick. Ooh, Tall Ball is maybe just gonna die here. But if he doesn't, then
Visibility.
it's a ward, that's good. Can't come through Moonlit from here. They have the Sange Blade on the Void now. Bristleback especially is gonna have to look out. Spectre maybe not so much, because I think he's been doing a pretty good job of staying back, coming in when he's
Radiant's
needed.
middle tower has been denied.
Oh, Bristleback, you could potentially get big enough that you just don't care about Sange Blades, because you just realistically can't be killed within the 4 seconds. And see like a really big Bristleback, like Octarine Shiva's Heart, but that is not this Bristleback, unfortunately.
Yo, you know what item Faceless Void really should have considered? Lincoln
What?
Sphere.
Liquid Sphere. That would have been pretty good. I mean, even if he doesn't want it just for like Cold Snap and what you call it, Chakra crap, you're eventually gonna get hexes.
Yeah, it's just a really strong item on Void. Even with the nerfs, like, it's a good regen sustain item, and like, blocking abilities is really good on a hero that needs to escape.
For
I
sure.
think it's tough to fit into the modern Void build. Like this Masculine stuff, but he didn't need this to use it.
Yeah, I'd agree. Speaking of Hex, I'd love to see one come out from the Radiant side. Why? Just put a BKB. I'm honest, and I'll stat again. Yeah, it was.
Yeah, I think Invoker's probably the best Hex carrier, but
Coddle gets a cast range talent. It's just
oh yeah,
unbreakable.
Coddle too. And Coddle's actually pretty close. Because the Invoker's got his Blink Dagger to finish first.
Yes, he should definitely be considering Hex next item on Coddle. I think Invoker pretty understandably wants that blink.
Yeah, I agree. I think it's pretty good. Very hard to make that combo work against more.
Oh, do they still not have detection?
Oh, we canceled the TP.
This is really bad. This is like I absolutely forget detection sometimes, but
What's going on in the
3
jungle
times
over
in a
here?
row?
Yeah, he just doesn't have it queued up and he just hasn't fought any. But there's like a smoke and dust just in the jungle over here. I don't really know what's going on.
This Pobbles is like a 5 main too, I believe. What's going on bottom?
Try to go on Spectre, it doesn't work. I got the axe.
And what?
Choco uses his mana, he silences Coddle, but he gets fogged in history, so he had to back out. Venus also, like, this mana leak is such a problem for him, right? Because even if he doesn't get stunned, he just never has enough mana to use his abilities afterward. Because he loses like half to 3/4 of his mana pool every time.
He really needs this BKB. So I've never been crazy about early Scotties on Marana, but I can't hate it. She's so far ahead. It just makes her so hard to kill now. I'm kind of in a place right now where I just prefer Satanic over Scotty on almost everyone, all the time. Especially a hero like Marana that has no health regen, or she's gonna get Coddle Blasted going high ground and such. Oh, forces the BKB again, down to 5. Oh, Chrono.
Barely misses
lane
the Invoker
here.
with it. Now he's just
Oh, wow.
Oh, he actually gets
Sad
the
Boy's
touchdown.
getting out. Firestart pops the BKB. Looks like no one's gonna die from either side here.
Sad Boys has haunt, so he's gonna heal and just come back into this fight.
Potentially. Only if they're in a position to, right? Still have no detection. Alright, but there's no, oh, Coddle no? Coddle no? The Coddle was
he's
already
decided not.
recalling Protector.
Oh, he decided not to haunt for it?
No, he got recalled right after he haunted in.
Oh, but there was
By
another
the-
he could've kept haunting.
He probably didn't realize it. There was clearly no communication there. I think he was just
Well, he's
confused.
still yeah, that was a little, I was very surprised. I was surprised.
I saw the animation on it like a split second before it happened, and I'm like, oh god. Poor communication there. Coddle has a gem now, so they actually have protection. I hope this. I wonder. I see this happen sometimes. Just like, hey, we're eventually gonna get a gem, so we don't need to buy detection. Like mentality. Oh, Void in there with his Silver Edge. No Chrono. Coddle is safe-ish. Yes. Where is my boy? There it is. Let me just get this T3.
Dyer's bottom tower is under attack.
Love God. Alright, they've broken the Bristleback. Cannot kill the Bristleback at all. He's being leaked again. Still
You get this
daytime.
weird double animation from,
Dyer let all their bottom towers fall.
I want to say no.
oh, okay, it keeps happening on my screen.
For sure you're not just thinking of his
Dyer's
ults,
bottom
right?
barracks are under attack.
Alright, it's dead.
Dyer's bottom barracks.
I don't know, it looks like the Illuminate, like, goes twice, basically.
You can do that as well, by the way. With
Oh, this is
chakra
like a-
magic? Okay. Never mind
I
then.
don't think
They're
you can
staying a
cast
bit
it
too
twice.
long. Need to get out of here.
Dyer's
I don't think you can cast it twice, because your Illuminate gets replaced by Release Illuminate.
You're right.
So even if the cooldown is 0, you can't just start casting it.
Thought there was a way to do it. But no, you're right. I thought there was a way that you could cast 2 at once, and then if they released at the same time, it would do the damage of the lower one. So it's just really bad.
It might still be possible.
I don't know how
Maybe like
it
a
was
fully charged
being
one or
done
something.
though.
I'm not sure. Or maybe like a stolen one also has that problem.
Invisibility.
Maybe. Yeah, I'm not sure how it was being done. Maybe it was. Yeah, I have no idea. Release Illuminate isn't like a new thing, is it? I don't think so. I've never played a lot of Coddle, so. Okay, Abyssal Blade on the Disc. I think I would have liked Crimson Guard Hex better.
Dyer's
Honestly.
middle tower is
I
under
don't know
attack.
how you're gonna Abyssal Blade a Storm Spirit.
Very careful. They do get a pick off on Invoker with the jungle, the good war.
With the Hex, that was quite nice. But we're going for a refresher. Wow, that's ballsy. I'd
Who's
almost
going for a
rather
refresher?
just see a Lincoln's.
Sorry, who's getting the refresh?
Invoker has one queued up. Though I have noticed he does very often queue things up and change them. So it's not guaranteed by any means. Okay, Chen's going for an AC. He actually wants to just go right click this game. I'm not sure if that's the play.
Are those
Maybe he's just
crabs in
concerned about
Dyer's
tower
hot
taking.
tower?
I think I might have preferred a more just tank be in their face build.
There's a secret
They don't
Roshan
seem to
on
know
the
their
side.
Roshan. They could fight if they knew, but they don't. Aegis on Storm's gonna be a huge pain. There's a BKB on Faceless now, so he's not gonna care about the Coddle bullshit.
Choco's farm's actually not as good as I thought it was. I saw he had a Bloodstone queued up earlier, and then I saw he got the Hex, and I thought that meant he had both, but he actually does not have a Bloodstone.
Oh, Roshan. Something tells me we haven't seen the
I'm
last
just thinking he
of
puts
you.
his treads away instead of his ring. Okay, there we go. Swapped it.
Alright, I just fixed it now.
There's a Radiance and a buyback on Spectre. In both games, Challenge is just going for these ridiculous comeback high ground drafts that must be awful to play against.
Dota Plus puts him pretty far ahead now, you know? It was a little rough from like 20 to 35 minutes, but they've been steadily gaining win shots since then.
Yeah, I'm more thinking of Dire and their sanity. They're potentially just going to lose 2-hour-long games here.
I guess that's a pretty
So-
good strategy if you're playing to win the season.
I mean, that was kind of what we saw at TI, right? One team would go for a hard, fast-paced snowball lineup, and the other team would go for a hold high ground and comeback lineup. And it was the battle between those two, it felt like. Okay,
But I
what on
think that,
earth
like-
is Chen doing?
The hold high ground lineups are like really, really draining. Even when you win. I guess it's pretty draining on both sides.
Yeah, it's both sides and casters. Please stop this, thanks.
Sad Boys pushes the lane. Haunts back up. He has his Radiance finished. Heart queued up. Axe going back for Vanguard. I guess, maybe Crimson or maybe Abyssal.
BKB. This game slowed down quite a lot after the Aegis.
I think that, oh, that's true. The Aegis is kind of, because they should play aggressively with it. But I think both sides are like, well, Radiant doesn't really need to press anything, right? And then Dire, I think, is just afraid now.
Yeah, I think you're right. Maybe he's
Just-
hoping he farm up BKB before they go.
Oh, he's bought the refresher recipe. Invoker's definitely going Refresher. I think this is definitely a mistake.
He needs the Refresher to combo into their big AoE stun away.
Limbs fly.
I feel like, I don't know, like Refresher is one of those things where it's good on good Invoker players.
I think it tends to be, has been pretty good. LD2L. From what I've seen of Ara's play, Invoker is definitely his best hero.
That's true, but like, I don't know, I mean, I just still think like in general, like people in LD2L are generally speaking not going to be good enough where it's like actually worth like 5k gold that they could spend on something else.
So you're saying just overall as opposed to relative to other people in the game? You don't think weaker players should be buying it?
Yeah, I think just like overall, like it's...
Oh, all balls.
That was unreal.
Caught out. There's no buyback. They're not gonna have Tombstone this fight. That's not good. And it's still daytime for 3 minutes though, so this is gonna be a very hard push. Oh, and the Hex is on Keep of the Light, which I'm very happy to see. Venus has no mana. He's not going to be able to get mana back for this fight. Choco's jumped in, they're not going to have a Chrono.
Where's the Coddle Hex? He could have just killed Choco.
He
doesn't have a Lincolns.
Wasn't he thinged? Wasn't he Vortexed?
Maybe, I'm not sure honestly.
Because Choco went on the Keeper. Ooh, I think he's vastly underestimating his Scythe range though. He could have Scythed before he Force Staffed there. Unless that was a BKB TP out. Hover over the Scythe and look how far it goes. This is obscene. It's a full screen's work.
Okay. This is wild.
Yeah.
This is
350 cast range.
350 cast range now?
Yeah.
There's the
Oh,
Hex.
there's the Hex. The Hex is point blank. There's no other way to do it. Okay, Axe actually gets to call onto the Coddle. The Spectre is here. Where is the Spectre? Going onto the Storm, looks like. Not Storm. That's a Lich. Gonna get the Lich, probably, but not the Void.
Sad Boys goes forward, gets some. They get the Axe.
Yeah, Sad Boys went for the Faceless Void, but the Lich saved the Void. Good play by, your boy. God damn it. Kaya, there. There you go. What the? Oh, what?
Kia.
Do you see how far that Storm chose to go?
May have been a little too far. Maybe he needed to dodge that Hex range.
Yeah. He actually took out half the next wave. BKBs are back up. Broken Bristleback, but he's not going to be killed in the break time. They have the Chrono because they never had mana to use it earlier. There's a stunned Invoker. Stunned by Arrow. Huge Chrono. He's gonna take out the Coddle. This is really big. Heal! He doesn't get his thing off though. And he's buying back, DOTing in. Wow, he's already here. He doesn't have his gem yet. He's running back for it. He really wants that gem. Oh man, he didn't even Hex anyone on his way there. He just ran straight for it and straight back. Maybe a little too tunnel vision on the gem.
Yeah, just a little.
Dire's middle barracks are under attack.
This game's wide.
Hands make light work.
I'm lagging the hell out.
Choco still has a BKB, like he just has BKB money this whole time.
He's saving for buyback, that's why?
Oh, he
He already
bought
used buyback.
Like, I don't know why he won't just buy this out.
Bought it out now, but after selling the Perseverance? No, he put the Perseverance on the Lich. Which the Lich is now trying to use to buy a Lotus Orb. That's not how it works. You can't give away items to be turned into other items. Or else people would just buy the Perseverance for anti-mages every game.
Dude, that would be so good.
Dude, when
I could just force my support to buy me a Perseverance.
Dude, that's back when I first started playing Dota. I'm like, why doesn't the AM just get the Claymore and the support buy him for the Ring of Health? My friend's like, you idiot, you can't use it to make items. I'm like, oh, sorry. I can make 2013 or whatever.
That would be so true. Alright, Roshan's still down. Booker closing in on his refresher.
He's
already used buyback, so it doesn't matter. He's just gonna buy this out when he has one.
Spectre going for the Abyssal. Spectre just terrifying at this point. He's evened up with the Void, so the Void can't kill me Chrono. Especially when he's got this Diffusal build. This item is gonna fall off.
Void is getting an MKB next, but he did go back for that Manta.
He will not, he's just not gonna be able to kill Spectre within the break duration. And he's not gonna have much health.
They got a pair of Invis heroes looking for pickup.
One buys detections, this will work. No gas.
Shadows, take us.
Okay.
God, he has an Aether Lens too.
And
So he has 600 extra cast range,
yeah.
which is nearly the full range of Hex to begin with.
They're beating on Dire's top tower.
Yep. Isn't it great, dude? The best thing is Meteor Hammer. That's real fun. You can siege their high ground from outside of tower range by a long margin.
Oh, I'm surprised Scrub doesn't do that. That seems like his kind of...
I think he just knows he needs to win this game. And their issue right now isn't taking towers. Okay, who's caught out this time?
Dominating performance.
Call balls. Hey, they really don't care about Tombstone this game with the Marana. When was the Marana picked? Was it first phase? I have it all written down actually.
Pressure
It
finished
was
on
after the attack.
Check Roche with the Sunstream.
Time flies.
Ooh, Dire's courier got killed. Those things aren't cheap, you
Did
know.
I just die to the Spectre Legion?
Must have, right? I'm
think
still
so,
trying to
'cause
figure that out.
The courier was like here, and there's no heroes nearby.
Died to the Dire. No, it would have died to Spectre if it died to her illusions. Must have died to creeps.
Yeah. Spectre illusions. Because the
Yeah, but then
illusions are the only thing that
Spectre.
were...
Right?
No, it was the
They
Dire
Spectre
courier.
killed the Dire Carrier.
Oh, you're right. It would say who killed it. I don't know. Oof.
Maybe they whittled it down and range creep took it out.
Yeah, that
Not
could
sure actually. Maybe it does just say no name. Oh, he's taking backtrack on Void. And dodge Sunstrikes maybe. You just have to be careful with the AoE Chrono. I think AoE Chrono, when you're combined with something like a Storm and a Mirana, can actually be more of a detriment than help. Because those are heroes that want to be moving around the fight, and you just put this massive block. Oh, they missed the call, which is good. The Chen's in a stupid place again. It's daytime, they missed the call.
catches,
Can he hex the Void back? No, he can't, because the Void has DKB. That's a dead puddle, no buyback. The Void also died. His Tombstone's actually alive, but not really in a relevant place. Yeah, because the Coddle with the gem died. Did they grab the gem at least? They did. They grabbed the gem on the Bristleback, who has his AC completed, but Broken
They're
Spectre just gets
unstoppable.
destroyed.
Double kill.
And Chen ate an arrow.
History.
They just got too broken up. Like these super mobile cores on the Dire.
Down you, bug.
Refresher unused for Invoker.
There's no real like combo for it, honestly.
Did you get the axe?
That's something.
Claudio.
Void's back. They see the Void 'cause they have the gem. They drop the Abyssal, but Storm is back. Health and mana. You're gonna refresh her BKB maybe.
Killing
They
spree.
just
Gonna
got the
refresh her
Storm, like-
BKB? No, he's gonna die.
What are you on about?
Chen just killed Storm. For no reason, as far as I can
A
tell.
lot of damage. I don't know. I was too busy watching the Invoker. I think the Invoker to refresh her BKB killed the Void, no problem. Like, should
Or
have used
a
it.
Hex.
I mean,
Picture.
yeah, sure. You could also just have another item, but if you're gonna buy an item, at least use it, you know? This is being overly pussyfooted with long
Radiant's bottom
cooldowns.
tower is under attack.
It's not like they have some combo they're saving. It's not like, oh, I need to save it so we can black hole double cataclysm. Like, his use of this refresher is entirely up to him. There's no combo.
That's true, that's true. But I mean, I'm just gonna sit here and imagine he has a Hex, and he has like, however many stats a Hex gives, more HP. And then he can just disable people.
I
Like
think
he's
that
Hex's
would've
Void
been
and walks
better.
away.
Maybe even just an Octarine, honestly. Right, the Void is Jack. And he's going to
He's
kill
tall.
Tall Balls.
That was unreal.
Or Tall Balls.
Yeah, it's all balls is worth 400 gold. I don't know.
Somehow. Lowest net worth in the whole game. I'm sure those numbers are actually random. They're actually the worst thing in Dota. So it's just Dustin McGarren sitting there still.
Time is money.
Scrub comes and reclaims it. Oh, they found the Void. Just use your Hex Scrub. Alright, thank the Lord. No, you gotta stay in Vision Scrub.
Dominating, I guess.
Alright, it's the only time I'll play him Scrub for this entire series. Because he is a god otherwise.
Dude, can you imagine if cast range talents increased gem through sight radius?
Just AoEs in general.
That'd be amazing.
What if just increased aura? What if there's an aura radius increased talent?
That would be cool.
You just have a hero running around with like Radiance Gem AC Vlads. Because they have some passive that gives them... That's the new hero, dude. The new hero is going to passively increase aura radius.
I look forward to it, I guess.
Alright, they're grouping up going down mid because they know Void is dead. In reality, they're probably just going to force out his buyback. That
And
is
put
the
Aegis
play.
on Spectre.
That is absolutely the play, but that is not what is happening. I think Chen does the same thing I do, where he just forgets Roshan exists. Poor D-Swift, man. Yeah, but actually, shut up, please. This is no caster chat. Got a feel for the lad, though. No, my Storm's holding a TP right now. I don't do anything with that. Maybe they just get this Rax because the Void doesn't want to buy that.
Like 17 seconds left.
Screw that up.
Oh, I heard a BK. Not a
Dire's
BK.
middle barracks are
No,
falling.
on a BKB is very early. It's not
This is
being
too early.
Kind of this whole game just being BK being too early. And the Void's back up. Oh, he's TPing right on the edge there. He's hungry. Just about eating arrows like a
Tower
champ.
is under attack.
Some illusions are going up.
Well, they didn't hex it, so that's good. There's another illusion. And the real one. They go on the Chenster.
Dire's top tower is gone.
No hex. Hex.
Oh, we got the deafening blast on
Oh,
first.
that was a really nice deafening blast, but they might pull the cuddle. If they kill the cuddle, it's not good. Oh, but they get the bash on the Choco. He still has the hex up. The BKB is no longer
Refreshes
voided.
for second
Wait, no, the
deafening
void
blast.
is no longer BKB'd. Use your refresher scrub. Not your refresher, your scythe. I knew I was saying something. There you go. He used it.
Sad Boy's still alive though. So.
Dire's
Oh wait, Venus might not be though. JK, well no. It's nighttime though, so this Coddle's not as powerful as it could be.
The
Unfortunately,
Sad Boys
Scrub.
has finished farming, man. There's they can't stop it.
cracks in Dire's top tower.
It's between both.
Dire's middle tower isn't
It might need to back off. You know?
Double kill.
Oh, Scrub almost saves him. Can you imagine Scrub gives him like another 400, 500 HP?
Nope. Nighttime.
Oh, it's nighttime, that's right.
Otherwise, yeah, I think that'd be a dead axe.
So they did get another lane of racks. Shrines are still up for Dire. Love to see MidOrChen get taken.
Axe buyback, but a bristle buyback too. When did the bristle buyback happen? Oh yeah, this fight. It's getting Chen very eager to buy back.
Oh, so he did finish his Bloodstone as well.
Whoa, what'd I
Yeah.
miss?
Storm. He's got his treads in his backpack. I think this should be a Kaya in his inventory instead.
He's
So
just
much more
getting the
valuable.
regen rune is why. Right?
Yeah, but he had his Kaya backpack earlier anyway. He just has treads up.
It's true.
Oh, there's another Moon Shard coming out for Scrub. It's just in his
Nice.
backpack right now. Though. Let's check it on Roche. He knows. How does he have vision? Does
Does he
Illuminators
bottle?
give you that much vision?
No, he's a Coddle in the gate.
Oh, he just, with Axe, he just has flying vision in daytime?
Yeah.
My god.
Killing spree.
Dies though. He couldn't afford to go up like that against the Storm. That's the issue there. Maybe they don't care about his tombstones at all. You can buy a new gem. That's not a huge issue. He has a Moon Shard. Hopefully he'll actually give it to his carry this time.
Well, I think the Dire should just go finish Roche right now.
Here I am.
Maybe they think they don't have buybacks? Or something.
Like this play.
It's all coming back to me.
See how the regen ends, not so bad.
Oh, over here now.
Oh no, it's still going.
I remains.
Radiant have fortified their structure.
Oh no, the Chrono! Really not on average. All balls are also kind of not on
Bye bye,
point.
Cataclysm.
The pressure's up in like 10.
Sad Boys 1v5.
Over here now.
He's gonna kill Choco with Radiance maybe. Use your Hex! Thank you.
Lotus.
Shame they couldn't get the Storm there, but they, you know, they have no mobility or stuns, so that happens.
It was super close. But I mean, like, again, like, could have had Aegis.
Yeah.
Think
I
if
thought maybe they're
was
just gonna try and force the buyback with the weird zip and then go Roche. I think that was also an option. But they didn't really do that either. I'm gonna switch to buyback status here. Which button's that? I.
All the Radiant did use their buybacks, though. Only Spectre still have them.
Whereas both Void and Storm do. But if they get the Roshan, who even cares? He just refreshed on Invoker.
Yes, he did. Sad Boy's coming in. Or not Sad Boys, Choco.
Stupendous.
Why does Scrub keep typing to me?
Yeah, I don't know.
He doesn't say anything after too. He's just like checking in here. Oh, Chen is in there. No chrono for
They need to defend
15.
They can't just
Yeah,
do
no,
that,
for
right?
sure.
It's Aegis.
They, oh, Sad Boys, Sad Boys. Okay, Chen gets it. It's also good. Sad Boys needs to put his item back in his inventory. Put that Basher back in, my friend.
Killing spree.
Wow.
Wow, big deafening blast.
Zags Lich, what's going on?
This is
It
actually.
is!
Oh shit!
Oh my god, they don't know!
Double kill. Touche.
Oh my god.
And that's a dead Invoker. A dieback Invoker at that too. He's pigged on Chen. Oh, they can't kill him though. Oh, can they get the Hex? Can they get the Hex? No, they don't have a Hex, but they get that too! Instead, even.
He's back.
They have the Chrono on Void now though. Oh, the deny. Not bad. There's a buyback on the Storm even though he's only up in 30 seconds anyway. No buyback on Void, but he does still have the Chrono. Did he just lose his mana again, or did he get stunned?
Who? Void?
Yeah.
I probably got mana leak.
Man, this Morano's not great sharp. She's just like not impactful anymore. Just ending the game. They aren't even going for megas. They're forcing the buyback on Storm. All balls, no Tombstone right now. Which is also a pain to play against. He's level 25. So he's healing these towers, which is incredibly annoying. Still Scrub, that's pretty big actually.
Chrono into 2,
Void,
you can't kill anyone.
kind of a defensive Chrono here.
Double kill.
Yeah, you got the kill, yeah, whatever. And tier 4 goes on his head.
Dire's middle tower just went down.
I guess the Chain Frost finally ended.
Eventually. I kind of wish that Sad Boys just sent out a courier and buy his Abyssal, but
Yeah, you
That
really
goes
need to
kinda
be
hard,
sitting
I
on
guess.
10k gold. It's just ages.
A dominating
I
performance.
don't
Boys
think
gets
it
the
goes a
radiance
Lich anyway. They actually can't do anything about these massive tanks, even with the Silver Edge. Void just, well, when they're equal in gold, it just, Silver Edge doesn't do anything. Maybe when they're that low, it does. Gonna buy back ult.
Yeah.
Still does not have the Abyssal Blade. That would have been a dead Void if they had an Abyssal Blade.
Dire's ancient is under attack.
It doesn't matter though.
We're just about done here.
It's GG. I kind of stab Chen repeatedly for laning poorly and having the 70-minute long games. Long cast.
Getting carried by Scrum.
Getting carried by Scrub the team. Jesus. Volker did not do a lot of damage that game. He had some good plays though. The Deafening Blast on the Chrono was very good. Maybe even if it wasn't totally intentional.
Dude, that was a really. I think it was a little lucky, but it worked out so well.
It was definitely fight winning. This Undying pick was absolutely dreadful. Maybe it would have worked out with like more of an Undying player. But I mean, yeah, he doesn't have any Dota Plus levels on it, so I'm pretty sure he just doesn't play Undying. Is that? Yeah. You should just give him someone with a stun. Pick like Avenge. Maybe. GG though. Congrats to Chen.
It's a good game.
Good.